Welcome aboard.
Had enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Oh, yes. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. I missed him this morning. He wasn't at his post.
He was front and center when I walked in.
Was he?
Yeah.
He stayed at his post, and the others ran. Rathacon. Fell asleep to it last night.
I haven't seen that movie since probably on HBO in 1988 or whatever.
Horrifically bad, but it's great.
Is it bad?
Nah, well, you know, in hindsight, when it first came out and I saw it, I thought it was the best movie ever made. And then you realize, you know, it stunk. Everybody sinks in it. Hi. Today is the NOpie and Anthony show. Get it?
Yep.
The NOpie and Anthony show. Apparently, Opie under said weather.
So he says. I think he has a Cialis hard-on that won't go away. He's been taking it every day.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, just to get hard-ons on the way home.
I didn't even know that. Wow, that could be it then.
Just to get a rod in the car with me and Kenny.
You have one that lasts a little longer than 4 hours. You're supposed to have it checked out.
I do.
So perhaps...
Right on the subway.
Could you check this out, please? It's been 4 hours. Up tempting. Yeah, so, you know, me, Jimmy Norton, of course, the irrepressible Sam Roberts.
Thank you.
I don't even know what that means.
I didn't either.
And whoever else decides to come across our transom.
That's right.
This great morning.
Fiercely mediocre Sam Roberts.
Right.
More accurate.
Is here.
It's Sam Quantity over Quality Roberts.
That's
I like to call him.
That's right, Sam. Throw it against the wall and see what sticks. Roberts.
Yeah. So, big weekend, I guess, for everybody. No?
Yeah.
I saw for you, Sam Roberts.
Yeah.
Don't worry, listeners. Please do not be alarmed. We are not going to do a wrestling break. It
Wouldn't be a
was
bad
Sam
idea.
Roberts at, no, it would be a bad idea.
No.
It was Sam Roberts at a wrestling event, but we're not talking about the wrestling event itself, but I do want to talk about the kind of peripheral stuff of why you were there on Father's Day.
Oh.
Because it was a big weekend, and what I'm saying is because of Father's Day for everybody.
Oh.
And how did you get such good tickets?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Where
Well,
were you?
I was right on the aisle.
I mean, what was the event?
It was No Way Out. WWE's No Way Out pay-per-view.
Did they lock all the doors and chain them? Like
No.
literally no way out?
But there was one cage match, so you could see where that would work in.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe they just caged or chained all the doors.
So the audience
to the
could
exit.
not
And
leave.
that would seem dangerous because if there's an emergency, a fire or anything, everyone would surely perish.
It's surprisingly very safe for the audience.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's no way out. That's kind of a... All right, so it's the cage thing. But now you were sitting very close. You tweeted a picture, of course, braggart, that you had nice seats. How'd you hook those up?
Well, one of the guys who does commentary, named Josh Matthews, hooked it up for me. So I've been hanging out with him a little bit.
Oh, you're using him. He knows you're using him, right?
I'm not using him.
You're hanging out with the guy who does commentary for wrestling, and he doesn't
Yeah.
think you're using him.
We're hanging out.
What have you been doing with him?
we were in Hoboken over the weekend.
Homoken?
No, not
Oh, I
Hoboken.
thought you were talking about what you toured. Yeah.
Are you summering with him?
No, we just exchange a text every now and then. He's in
Yeah.
town. We
Yeah.
hang out. We'll go to the. She's like, "Hey, I'll hook you up for the show."
He says, I need a blowjob, and you say, well, I want to see the show.
if that were the case, it would have
Yes. Wrestling's answer to Sandusky.
been. It would have been worth it.
Yeah. Well, it was good seats. You did have very good seats.
Fifth row aisle.
But you abandoned your dad, who just recently performed your nuptials for your grand wedding.
Yeah, well, he lives.
And it's Father's Day, and you weren't even with him.
He lives close by. Number one. Number two,
What does that have to do with anything?
I could see him today if I wanted.
Today's not Father's Day.
to. It could
Right.
be.
Oh, I'm sure when you woke up on Christmas morning, run downstairs to an empty tree, your dad just said, we could give him presents tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, once you miss the day, it's over, Johnny.
My dad's not one for celebration anyway, and I got two siblings. So my brother and sister.
Siblings.
Siblings.
Oh,
He did say siblings.
He did say.
You fucking I replaced him with an E, motherfucker.
I had-
Retard.
Siblings.
Hope you D.
All right, you have your siblings, and they what represented you?
They were
That's
there.
Wonderful.
He had a nice day, and he'll be
Yeah.
able to have a second nice day when I come over and say hello and give him a card and everything.
All right, but here's the big thing. Mm-hmm. You just got married. You're supposed to do, like, with the wife, perhaps her fellow father for Father's Day. You didn't even make an appearance the first Father's Day after you're married?
Well, how could she hang out with her father when she was coming to No Way Out?
Oh, no.
Yeah!
Oh, no. That's how she felt when she said her vows.
Yeah,
Man,
no.
you dragged poor Jess all the way to that god-fucking wrestling thing.
She went to the show and had a great time. The seats were great. The show, what a spectacle it was.
I bet.
You know, all the pomp and circumstance and the pageantry.
So not only were you taking, her father is thinking, you know, my little girl, he's taking her away. You literally took her away from a father on Father's Day.
2 weeks later on Father's Day.
Man, he
Just
couldn't
so-
have been happy.
Just so everybody gets a clear picture of what's to
2
come.
weeks later. Oh, really? You're
This
like,
is the future.
I'm in charge,
I'm in
motherfucker.
charge.
My wife,
We're going to wrestling.
my girl now. And if Father's Day rolls around and we want to go to wrestling, so be it.
We're going to wrestling.
I don't care even if we just hang out at home.
Right.
No, nothing to do. We're just
No.
not coming over.
Maybe we'll watch wrestling DVDs.
Oh, man.
I could have went to that last night. I was at a party with Noam from the Comedy Cellar, had people over, and Keith Robinson was there.
Oh, yeah?
And he was going
Oh, he was.
to because he had a friend who knows somebody in it and had an extra ticket.
Is
And
it
I-
everybody there just from knowing people?
Yeah, I should have went.
Just go.
You should have. Have you ever been to a live show?
Well, yes. I saw Sergeant Slaughter wrestle
Oh.
when I was a kid. My dad took me, and I remember I almost spit in his face.
Why?
Because he walked by that close to me.
He was
With-
the patriotic guy.
Yeah, was he?
No, but he was fighting Bob Backlund at the time. I liked Bob Backlund. I didn't
Oh,
go
I
for
thought it
that.
was the Iron Sheik was
And you'll-
always his nemesis,
Yeah, Sergeant
wasn't it?
Slaughter was
Yes.
normally a good guy.
No, but he whipped
No.
Bob Backlund.
My God, we're talking about wrestling. I didn't want this to happen.
Well, you should go to a show now, though, Jim.
Oh, God.
I would go. I didn't know CM Punk was wrestling. I'd go to see him because I like him.
Of course he's wrestling. He's the WWE champion.
No,
But I know he wrestled every match.
He's the champ. But he's not going to wrestle at a pay-per-view?
Oh, I don't know. How if you guys do them every 20 minutes as a pay-per-view?
Yeah.
There's one at 11 o'clock this morning. The fucking on the way to the airport view. Fucking,
Yeah, it's every
it's not-
fucking week.
They don't get like 3 months between matches to actually train and all that stuff. CM Punk will have another match tonight.
Whatever.
oh, he will.
Yeah.
That wasn't televised?
It was on pay-per-view.
Oh, it was. Oh, it was a pay-per-view event. Oh, okay. Did you get on camera?
I think so, yeah. I was getting
Really?
tweets from people
Oh.
that saw my dumb mug.
See, this is when wrestling
Cheering
was
and-
good.
Oh, God.
No, it's not.
It's a very old clip here where they just go back and
That's
forth,
Sergeant
putting each
Slaughter.
other in
And that's Bob
an arm
Backlund.
thing.
Oh, is that Backlund?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's wearing the tights, the old-fashioned tights.
And and Sergeant Slaughter's doing the handshake thing.
Looks
Yeah.
like they're in Japan, though.
That's great. So you went,
Oh, yeah.
but now I hear tell
I love when you say
somebody, I hear tell
It's never good for someone after
around the old gossip mill, I hear that somebody wanted to go, just like Sam Roberts, the do his own thing, his own man.
That's right.
Sam Roberts, boss of his household, Sam Roberts.
The real man's man.
Man's man. Someone else wanted to go, but perhaps didn't have that certain confidence and power in his own life that Sam has.
Someone else even had tickets at will call,
Oh, no.
and they went unused.
Now,
That's by the way, very bad. It's in very bad form to leave tickets at will call
my
without
God.
calling and canceling them.
yeah.
That's
I don't know
in,
if they were
that's in very
canceled or
bad
not,
form.
but they were at will call.
What kind of dumb?
You know who
leave
else had him at will call? Rodney King. He didn't pick him up either. Very classless move. So our own Erock
Yeah.
could not go to the event.
For Erock.
Why?
Why? Now, why couldn't you go? Let's hear Erock's side, and then let's hear the completely accurate Sam Roberts side. Erock, what's your excuse?
I had to go to a family barbecue for Father's Day that started after 5 p.m.
All right, so so you had to go see your dad and everything, right?
Not my dad.
Oh.
Who has a barbecue after 5 on a Sunday?
I know.
That about.
After 5? When did it go to? Like 8:30?
9.
Oh, man, just cut a nice chunk out of your Sunday night.
Yeah.
You know what? You should have seen Mr. Talk. On Friday, he had said that he had already called his father-in-law and said, listen,
I'm the boss of the household, Alice. I'm the boss.
I'm not going to be able to make it. And his father-in-law...
I said I was going to leave early.
And his father-in-law said, why? And he said, I'm going to a wrestling show.
When I got married, I said 2 things. I do, and I'm the boss.
And his father-in-law said, seriously? And Erock said, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be at the wrestling show.
Did
I'll
he
be at the
really say
wrestling show.
seriously?
And then he said, "Why don't you fuck off?" Oh, right, maybe he didn't say that.
So wait, you were pressured into going to this god awful 5 p.m. barbecue?
It wasn't awful.
It stunk.
Was it stink?
Was it better than the pay-per-view?
Well, once 8 o'clock hit, no.
No, I didn't think so. 7:30 was pre-show, by the way.
What else is going on in that yard aside from the barbecue? That was fun.
Certainly no volleyball or anything because it's dark. What's going on besides mosquitoes biting everybody? You had no candles.
Eating, drinking, they were playing football.
Sulking. They were playing what?
Family
They were playing
football game in the
Wait,
backyard.
what are they, the Kennedys?
Oh, yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yuck.
Throw me a pass.
Do you think it's like Meet the Parents, except they all hate Erock instead of them
of
all
course.
hating Ben Stiller?
All right, you go around. I'll hand it off to you, Erock.
Yeah.
Oh, he fumbles it.
No, they all hand it off to him and then pile on like a fucking in the longest yard.
he fumbles it every time because he's got greasy barbecue chicken fingers.
Who got mayo on the football?
Oh, we got to wash the football again, Erock. So, wow, you didn't go to the wrestling thing. You had to
didn't
go
get
in
to go.
the backyard barbecue.
Yeah.
Football in the backyard? A big yard?
Yeah, they have a...
Are they as wealthy as the Nagels? This is one of those arranged marriages, like fucking
Yeah.
King of Thrones.
if not more so.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, King of Thrones. What am I saying?
I say
It's like
King of
Rodney
Thrones
King on the brain.
That'd be the king of drains. Oh, Rodney.
Wow. Yeah,
they
nice.
do all right.
They do all right? You got a pool?
Not at that house, no.
Where do they live?
That
house. Hey, excuse me.
Jeez, the Nagel.
Where do they have a pool?
Her other family has pools. At this particular
Other
house, they didn't
family.
have a pool.
Other family. What's going on there at the Nagel house?
You know
Where
what
does
they-
she live? Jersey?
Yeah.
You know what they didn't have? A wrestling ring with a steel cage around
Oh, shit.
Did you want to go to the wrestling match?
No escape from the barbecue.
Yeah, I
way out.
did want to go.
Escape, whatever
And
the fuck it's
then-
called.
I got talked to because I was streaming the pay-per-view on my phone instead of interacting with the family.
it. When did you find out you weren't going to get to go to the show?
About 4:30.
And
That
who-
late?
Yeah.
Whose edict was
Oh, man.
So I sent a message saying I can't use the tickets.
Oh, you
Please
did?
give them to somebody
Wait,
else.
how did it come at
last minute.
4:30? What happened?
I thought I was going to be able to still leave after a couple hours and head over to the arena, and that wasn't so.
What was it? So what happened?
There was a loud discussion as far as this was going to happen. or
Oh,
not.
was there a little tiff at the Nagel residence
Yeah, it
about
ca-
this?
It caused a few problems.
Did you get yelled at?
Sure, if you want to call it that.
You were told you were going to the barbecue and you were not going to some stupid fucking
come
wrestling
on.
thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Wow.
You're like 31 years old.
Oh. And did you see Sam Roberts when you were streaming it on your phone?
I saw-
having all fun with his wife and stuff.
I
Jess
saw
had a blast.
Oh, Jess was having fun.
Why didn't you go with your wife?
she refuses to go to those things.
Oh, no.
Trouble in paradise.
I've asked, but she just will never go to those things.
Wow.
She hates it.
Wow.
And
That's
Eric
boy.
is
Big
putting
rift.
on the New Jersey Devils jerseys to show support for her.
right, because
He was never
really
any
into
hockey fan before
No.
her.
You guys got to compromise.
Yeah.
That's her way of getting back at you. She's so sick of him lollygagging around the house and just lumping it up in the living
Oh,
room.
with his dumb action figures and everything.
Yeah, and his stupid sneakers, eating fucking lime chips, whatever. What's that? She's had enough.
Wow.
Who told you you can't go? Like, who gave you the order?
Well, when you're told, fine, go ahead, you're allowed to go.
Oh, that
I
sounds
knew-
good. When a wife
yeah,
says that, it means you can go, right?
Yeah. But when your car is blocked in on the driveway and she refuses to move her car,
Oh my
and then
God.
starts yelling, so
What did
She
she
yelled
say?
at you in front of her family?
no, this was still at home. This is before we even left for the barbecue.
What did she say?
She wasn't happy. I don't really want to go into it. She just was not having any of this.
No, well, what did she say to you? It's
come
not
on.
Don't talk
private.
about the whole marriage. Talk about just...
It's not a private situation.
Well, when it gets turned into, why do you hate me?
Oh!
And then I'm like,
Oh, damn.
Why does she think you hate her? Did you step on her foot? I'm sorry.
See, wives got to understand something like that, though. It's not, you don't hate them. You just want to do something aside from what she wants to do.
Yeah. You just love wrestling more.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was accused of.
You love scantily clad, muscular men more than your own wife, and that's fine.
And then at the barbecue while I'm watching the pay-per-view, and then she found out I had the pay-per-view on my phone.
Oh, boy.
She started screaming, "Can't you get off your fucking phone for 5 minutes?"
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Was she drunk?
No, she was not. She was not. She was
How long you been married?
just over a year and a half.
Oh, great.
Oh, my God.
Cool. Only 50 years to go.
But you don't think Erock compromises a lot and does her stuff, though?
Yes, of course he does her stuff. He did her stuff
he
yesterday.
did. What was yesterday?
The barbecue.
Family barbecue.
It was
I
her
mean-
family.
But I mean, is that why she's annoyed that you never compromise?
No, she thinks I get antisocial a lot, so that's her biggest problem.
Well, then why does she drag you to places you don't want to be?
See, I wanted to say that and I didn't, but
I mean, you do get antisocial.
I didn't have a problem being at her family. I love her family and everything.
Yeah, but you
I
didn't like going to some dumb barbecue at 5 o'clock.
to go to that pay-per-view.
Yeah, you like the
that's
McMahons
stupid.
more than her family.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's
Father's
fair.
Day. Imagine Father's Day at the McMahons.
I like the McMahons more than my family. They understand.
Oh, you're
Did your wife
terrible.
have fun?
Yeah, she had a lot of fun.
That's the way you do it. Did you see the families in the afternoon?
No, we call my dad, and
great.
we'll see them during the week, though. We saw them
Oh.
last week. You know, we see her. We live close to the family, so we see them like every couple weeks.
How often does she see her family? Not at all?
More often than I see my family, but not that often.
And she starts screaming at you to get off your fucking phone?
Yeah.
And you did, didn't you, Buster?
Oh, man, did
No,
he
the-
hit that off button quick?
Yeah, he
Buster got right off his
Oh,
phone.
yeah.
No, the pay-per-view stayed on for a while longer, but
Well,
she
you're
wasn't
a rebel.
talking to me.
You are, I think Erock's a bit what they call pussy whipped.
I think so
Yeah.
too.
Pussy whipped,
You're a little
right?
henpecked.
He loves that on his ice cream, pussy whip. Oh, he doesn't like ice cream. Forgot about that. Cake.
Your sweet sandwiches.
Yeah, sandwiches. Yeah, wow, that's a little pussy whip, though.
Yeah.
You should be like, hey, I'm going. This is a one-time event this week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No Way Out comes but once a year.
Yes.
Oh, I would hate that.
Oh, Erock, that's a sad story.
At what time did you leave the barbecue?
9:30.
Oh, it's too late for a bar.
I
No
kept
one.
saying, I was like, we really need to leave, and we were the last ones to leave.
Oh, were
That
you
was
just
her
milling
punishment.
around
Yeah, it
all
was.
mad that
She
you...
was punishing him.
Dude, I've been in that situation where all I want to do is leave. And I'm walking around and she's still fucking jabber-jawing, yip, 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 yip. And I'm just like, fuck, let's go. I want to leave like without saying goodbye or anything. Just jump in the fucking car and go.
Well, I'll say goodbye, but it's just like around 9:30, I should be watching TV in bed already or trying to go to sleep. Not, hey,
Oh,
I
so
got
if you
a
were at the
40-minute drive home. And
Wait, Erock, if you were at the pay-per-view, you would have left early to go home and go to bed by 9:30?
No, that I would have plowed through.
Yeah.
That was done at 11.
Special event. 11, huh? Yeah. Did you watch it at home or was that...
I missed well, I got what I saw on my phone at that point, but the middle to the end of it I lost, which is the really good
Now,
part
why, when you got home, could you not have watched it?
Because I didn't order it through my cable.
But why didn't you watch the rest on your phone?
He's punished.
I was driving.
So why didn't you put it on and
It
listen
would take
to
an hour and a half to get home.
It took like 40 minutes.
Could
to
she
get home.
drive?
Why didn't you listen to watch the end of it on your phone? You knew she would fucking unload on
Yeah,
you
he's
if you were
scared.
even home watching it on. She had beaten you down so badly by that point you couldn't even watch it in your own house.
But can't you just be like nice at her things and not be on your phone, and then she will be nice for your things?
Well, she puts up with a lot
Like what?
of my nonsense. So
She didn't let you go to the pay-per-view. You had tickets.
when it comes to family stuff, I really can't.
You had tickets.
argue-
She's probably,
argue over that.
her thinking is this one thing.
Yeah.
Have you seen her and have you seen him? She probably said that to him finally. Have you looked at me and then looked at you? How about you do one thing for me?
One thing.
The pay-per-view.
All I'm asking.
You don't
just
think
the
he should have
barbecue.
compromised?
Absolutely not. He should have been at the pay-per-view. He had tickets.
Do you think that this is the beginning of a fucking downward spiral
Absolutely.
into not doing what he wants?
Forget about it. Oh, I'm sorry.
This is the third act of a downward spiral.
Yeah,
This is definitely not the beginning.
You're gonna start building up resentments.
Eventually,
resentment in marriage is the death knell, man. That is fucking bad.
Eventually, she'll be like, "No, Monday night is dance night. You can't watch Raw."
Yeah. I resented my wife for not allowing me to have sex with other women unless she was in the room. The resentment just chipped away and really ruined the marriage.
Yeah. Well, she has probably resentment against him, though. He doesn't resent her. She's probably just tired of him sitting around eating fucking, like, meat ice cream floats or whatever it is he enjoys on a fucking Friday night, just doing childish things.
Yeah.
Steak martinis.
What was the last thing?
Coke floats. Coke floats.
What was the last thing she made you do that you really didn't want to do?
Barbecue.
Yeah, go to the gym.
That's true. She did get in the personal trainer.
Close the fridge. Sorry, Rock.
An event, a family thing, something where you were just like, I don't want to be here, but I'm here because she said.
Gardening.
Whoa, hold the phone. You're gardening?
We're redoing the whole back and side of the property.
And what does that entail?
Pulling out what was already there, tilling all the earth, replanting.
You're
mulch.
tilling the earth?
Tilling earth. Like Pa Ingalls.
Holy shit.
Got these tools. We put it in like a corkscrew to rip up the ground so it churns
Why
it
do
all
you do
up
it? Hire
and-
someone to do that.
Well, she does that.
The Nagels have some money. What are you doing?
Yeah, I mow the lawn too, and
Yeah, you gotta do.
Gardening.
yeah.
Gardening? And what are you, pulling weeds and shit?
Well, yeah, I started that, and then I said, "Fuck that!" I hired somebody that comes in and sprays and pulls all the weeds out. Because I started ripping plants out, not knowing what was a weed and what was
It
a
just
plant.
looks like a weed.
Anything green was just getting yanked out of there.
Would you laugh if you disturbed a hornet nest? Got stung?
That'd be great.
And it got even more bloated because of all the stings.
Oh, that's unnecessary.
Something about
right.
that seed, huh?
She made you do this. She made you do this? And you didn't want to.
Well, it had to be done before we could do other things
Like what?
in the backyard. So other designs and that we're redoing.
Oh, big
masonry
plans.
work and fencing and
Big plans for the South 40.
yeah,
Yeah.
You should, because she's a big New Jersey Devils fan.
huge.
Next season,
Yeah, oh yeah.
you should be like, no, you can't go to the Devils games because you've been ignoring me, and I want a dinner at home with you.
What do you think would happen there, Erock?
She'd laugh.
Oh,
my
Jesus.
God.
She'd call her friend and said, "All right, I got tickets. I'm going."
Uh-oh, guy friend?
No.
Oh, whoosh.
Then how can you possibly let her tell you can't go to a wrestling show?
Pussy
Because
whip.
it's not interfering with a family event. That's
Then schedule a family event on
Yes.
a Devils game.
Exactly.
Oh, man. Yeah. You got to get her back for this, or else you're not a man.
You know how quick I would schedule family events every Devils games.
Every
All of
home
them.
game.
Yep.
Every one.
not a bad idea.
Yeah.
He won't. And she would still. she would ditch him to go to the Devil's game.
He'd be at some family event he doesn't want to be at either.
Should have went.
You shoulda
So
gone.
me and you could have talked about it today. God damn it.
Great.
Both of you on pay-per-view, just big shit-eating grins on your
Yeah,
face.
laughing. I didn't know you
Oh,
had those extra
yeah.
tickets there.
Great.
Well, they were just sitting at Wilco. You could have told him you were Eric Nagel.
Nah, you need ID.
Man.
I don't know who to call for wrestling tickets.
I can get you wrestling.
Oh, he'll get you. He can get anybody. Even Erock.
You're right. They'll always have leftovers from the ones E-Rock's not using.
Just step up to the window and say, Eric Nagel, and they'll be like, oh, yeah, here they are.
Yeah.
Here's two.
Front and center. Are they front row tickets he passed up?
No. I don't think his tickets
They're
are...
sort of
no,
like
no, no.
what you get at UFC. They're the one level above, so you're even.
I
with
get the
ring.
floor now. I've
Oh,
only
look
had
at him.
that a
He's
couple
talking
times.
those tickets. I'm like, yeah, they're really good. And I was at a barbecue. Gas or coals?
That would be gas.
Not even coals.
No.
Damn it.
What'd you eat at the
It
barbecue?
tastes better. Everything.
He ate his sorrows away. All his frustrations.
Oh, yeah.
And
Were you just
his,
chewing your frustrations?
everything he wanted to say to his wife, he said to his steak.
Yeah.
Fuck, wanted to go to that.
I'm going to eat like the Big Show then.
Where were you hiding to watch it on your phone?
I was out in the open. I was sitting outside in the back, where all the tables and chairs were. I was just sitting there with the phone right on the table.
And how long before she came up? How much did you get to see before she came up and said, what the fuck are you doing?
The first time I was watching for about 10 minutes.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wow.
And
And she scolded you again?
After that, she was walking around talking to the family and everything, and then she was like, "Where's Eric?" I looked outside. I'm still out there watching on my phone. And then she came out again.
She feels like his mom.
Oh, God,
She
yeah.
does, you know what I
Like,
mean?
I shouldn't have to tell him this.
Yeah.
Like, she's more pissed that she has to tell you than that you're doing it. That pisses women off even more.
You think she's embarrassed by her husband?
Yes.
That he's just sitting out there? She's
front of her-
embarrassed?
I swear she is, yeah.
And it's her family, and they're like, this is the guy. Like, this is the guy.
He's out watching wrestling on TV?
No, not even on TV, on his cell
On his
phone.
telephone?
Oh, wow.
He's streaming wrestling pay-per-views on his phone.
How much did it cost you on the phone?
It didn't.
He did it illegally.
Oh, ooh, he is a rebel.
Can't you support WWE a little
Why'd
bit?
you steal it?
If I was at home, I would have paid for it.
No, you wouldn't have.
No,
phone, I was
she
just
wouldn't have
like-
allowed that either.
She wouldn't have.
Oh, man. You're not putting that shit on my TV. Watch it on your computer.
Do you watch a lot of wrestling at home?
When he's allowed.
Twice a week, 3 times with pay-per-view.
Oh, my God. And she doesn't like it? So what does she do when you're
She
watching these?
watches other shit
Where? In another room?
in another room.
So you two are in separate rooms. You're watching wrestling. She's watching something else. And you do this 3 times a week?
Monday night, Friday night, and then
Friday night.
night is spent watching wrestling while your wife's in another room.
Well, usually it's DVR'd, so I'll
Dude.
watch it at some point. But
So like, and do you ever, like, after a great match, you just want to talk about it with somebody?
Oh, man.
And you go in the room and she just doesn't want to hear it?
She has no fucking
no interest
excitement
in it.
or interest, and you're just like, oh, you know what just happened? I know you're not into this, but let me tell
Yeah.
you. And you're just trying to bounce it off of somebody. And
Phil the Masher pinned Billy Lips. Oh, no, what happened?
lost his hat.
Yeah. Oh, it was great.
You know, as
Oh,
much as
man.
she doesn't like wrestling, Jess knows every character, every finishing move.
course.
Does she
every
not love
storyline.
wrestling?
She doesn't like wrestling.
She doesn't like wrestling, but she loves Sam Roberts.
That's right.
That's the difference.
And we compromise for each other.
How do you compromise for her?
Well, like if there are family events for her, I will not be on my phone the whole time. I'll be active with her family.
No matter what's on, maybe even wrestling. You wouldn't-
Wrestling wouldn't be on because
That's
I'd be like,
what she
we're
would be.
going to the pay-per-view, babe.
You got that right. Okay. All
You
right.
know, or if she wanted to, we let her choose the movie. If she wants to go see a chick flick or something, I'm all for it. And I don't
Okay.
pout about. I don't pout when we do her things, and so she does my things.
Erock, what happens if, let's say, Friday night rolls around? You come home, you're all set for some wrestling, and candles are lit around the house. You walk in, and she's in some, a nighty type thing, and candles are lit, and she wants to have a romantic Friday night.
I grab a beer and sit down and play EverQuest.
Oh, yeah, well, that's exactly what I did. Boy, they don't like that at all.
No?
When it's
Would you pretend you
romantic
didn't notice
night.
the candles being lit?
Yes, I did.
Ah, it's
I'd
the
just
worst.
Be like, I'd say, I'd talk about like how my day was just like, oh God, like try to diffuse the whole thing.
It's so hard as a man when you want to avoid fucking, because chicks don't know how to. We're so used to their signals when they want to avoid
Right.
giving up some puss, but they don't know how to handle when a guy doesn't want to fuck them.
Yeah, and if that's the case, boy, there's a problem in the relationship.
So wait, you would pretend you didn't see the candles and just talk about your day?
Yeah, I would walk in and be like, oh, God, like if I was angry or frustrated about my day, that, how am I supposed to, be all romantic? And I just make myself a Captain of Coke really quickly, very strong, and drink myself into the ability to fuck her.
Oh,
It was horrible.
It is the worst when
I
you
did
know
not
they
wanna-
want dick.
Oh, I did not want to be with her. Ugh.
I don't think this is all Erock's wife's fault, though. I think
Of course
that
it's not.
because Erock doesn't compromise and do things for her, and he buys like Millennium Falcon Legos instead of like
Millennium
hanging
Falcon
out with
Legos.
her.
You know what? She does put up with that.
Then she's like, well,
She bought it from me.
Oh.
She's like hoping you'd swallow a piece.
How far along are you with that, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
It's the pieces are laid out. I haven't started it yet.
Oh, no. What the fuck?
why'd you hang out
They're
with
on
her?
a table in the basement right now.
Why?
Because I haven't.
So
had-
you got to go down into the basement when you're doing this? That's probably keeping you from doing it.
yeah.
No real
Is there a
windows.
TV
and
down there?
sunlight. You just
Yeah,
gotta
there's a
walk
TV
stairs.
down there.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the steps. Trying to have an elevator put in. Go to the basement.
He's got one of those wheelchairs on the sides. Like, what's her
like-
name in The Sopranos?
Yeah, the mother.
Oh, Erock. So when are you going to have time to do that between wrestling and paying any attention to your wife?
Hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a, do you guys have a lot of sex? You have to go in like
do.
how many times a week, but is it
We do all right.
every week?
Yeah, every week.
It's not as much as when you first got together. That never happens, right? Yeah, but
No, that was that was over 6 years ago.
oh wow.
You get along better when you're fucking, man. You really do.
Yeah, you really do.
It's weird. Like, I
Once
know you
that
can't keep
drops
that
off,
forever.
It's very difficult once it drops off.
Like, you fuck, you know, it's like you're not going to fuck when you're a year into the relationship like you did the first week, but...
Yeah. Yeah, you got to average it out, though, somewhere.
Yeah.
Once you stop having sex and then you start thinking, like, wow, when was the last time? Oh, boy, it is over. Time to bail. That's a big part of it. And it's not just the sex thing. That's kind of an indicator of other shit.
Right.
It's not just, oh, we're just not having sex, but everything else is hunky-dory.
We have to physically like seeing each other.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Not only
That's it.
just like not be, because if you're not having sex, you're probably disgusted by each other.
Yeah, you just don't want to fucking see each other or hang around with each other, be alone with each other. There's always got to be some kind of distraction.
And that's death.
Oh, that is the worst.
Yeah.
Oh, there have been times I would, jump into bed, and the first thing I would do is grab that remote, try to find something on.
Or you immediately go and lay on your side.
Oh,
So it's like
lay
you're in
on
a
the side,
position
grab the
where-
remote, put a movie on I've seen 80 times. It's not even like it's something new and cool.
Yeah.
Shh, this is a good part.
Or give her a kiss that she can't interpret as sexual. Like, I used to do that, too,
Nana.
if I didn't want to fuck. Yeah, like a little pick on, a kiss on the fucking, the upper chub of the fucking cheek. Mwah. And make it noise. Mwah.
Mwah.
Love you.
Oh.
And then lay down on the other side.
You lay down on the
down
other
on the other
side.
side.
Oh, my back hurt. Mwah.
Maybe take your arm and fling it over behind you just so it's laying on the quilt on her leg or something, maybe. And that moves within 2 seconds.
I am exhausted.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah, well, we haven't had any sex lately or anything. Yeah, it's tired.
You're
It's
tired,
timing.
right? I'm tired. It's
Yeah.
tired, right?
Yeah, that happens, in a new relationship. Oh, yeah, just tired. Yeah,
Yeah.
just tired. That's why we didn't fuck 8 times.
How do you like being married so far?
So far, I like it a lot.
No problems,
Yeah.
right?
No,
Same
it's
thing?
great.
Is it the exact same thing as not being married?
I mean, it's a little more of a partnership.
What do you mean by that?
We just feel more like partners.
What, like the Smith brothers? What?
Yeah.
Yes. We're going into business together.
You're going into business.
No, just like, it's like a team.
Weren't you a team before? You didn't
Yeah,
have
but
that
now
same
it's
feeling?
like we're definitely like
Now you're legally
a team,
bound.
legally for life.
Contractual obligation.
There's lawyers to be seen if we don't want to be a team
Oh,
anymore.
shit.
Type of team.
That hangs over your head, doesn't it, a little bit, as a
I mean,
married guy?
It's not like daunting or anything. It's just like, yeah, we're in this thing.
Here's the thing about Sam. Sam knows he's going to be somebody in this business, and he's got
He's the only one who knows that. Nobody else sees it.
No one else thinks it. I know.
I'm all I need.
He's got big ideas, is what they're called, and he sees his future laid out in this entertainment radio business, and he sees himself doing very well in it. So he gets a little frightened. Now, I've spoken about my marriage and how I got married when I was knocking tin in construction. I had nary a worry in the world about my wife jacking me for millions when a divorce came around. I didn't know that I would fall into this great gig, and it cost me dearly. So getting married for you, knowing in your own head that you're going to be somebody, probably a little scary.
But at the same time, I think
No prenup, right?
no prenup.
Oh!
But I think it's a valuable thing to have a partner that gets what you're doing.
This is all going to be used as testimony in court.
Yeah.
He actually stated
Yeah.
in, I believe it was June of 2012, that he was indeed in a partnership.
And that it was helpful to his career.
Oh, man.
Well, I just think it's good to have a partner that gets what you're doing,
Oh, he's hanging himself right about now.
Yeah.
who has your back,
Uh-huh.
and who's down.
And who's a part of the process, the creative process.
Oh, geez. Does she ever inspire you as far as on-air material goes?
On-air material, no. Never.
Never.
Never once.
There
Never
he
once.
goes. And he's off.
Never
An
once.
element of doubt right there in his head.
There's enough Jess stories on the air that I wouldn't have to say it. Like, it's just...
Oh, they would just play tapes.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's just there.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not worried about it. And I also
Yeah.
think it looks more like you look more like a substantial guy if they're like, okay, he's a man to be taken seriously. He's a married man.
Oh, there you go.
You know.
What is this,
A
1955?
man to be taken. Yeah, exactly. What are you trying to get the Don to finance your drug operation? Stupid asshole.
He's a man to be taken seriously.
I heard you were a man who likes wrestling and was to be taken seriously. What's it going to be, Pop? You gonna listen to a Saturday show or what? Yeah, no, I don't see Sam getting divorced anytime soon.
No,
I think he's not a pig on the road. He's actually a normal dude. It's really annoying.
No, I think he realizes he's in way out of his league.
Yes.
And I think they are genuinely in love with each other. And I don't know. And I can see you gonna have a family. You gonna have some kids
At some point, yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
don't fuck that body up yet.
Yeah, no.
Not Jess, yours.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Yeah.
And, I mean, financially, there's no money for kids yet.
You know what? There's some people that don't even think that. They have 10, 12, don't care about finances.
Ooh.
I don't know. I've just seen them.
Just some people.
Yeah, I've just seen them.
I don't know.
Online.
But
Websites.
yeah, no. That in the future, yes, but not.
Yeah, it just costs a little too much, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I hear you.
But I'm very fond of Jess, and for whatever reason, she's
fond of Jess.
She's very fond of me too.
How long were you courting?
Exactly. Very fond of each other.
We did have a courting process.
Was it courting?
I felt that way.
Were you traditional?
We had to put the bag on. That was courting.
No,
Yeah.
that was right before the wedding. That wasn't courting.
And,
she had been courted by that point.
I heard you dodging the question about having sex without a condom. You said that's...
Jess complimented me. She was listening, and she complimented me on how well I was able to duck and weave out of it.
Uh-huh.
Things are as they should be now.
Oh, okay. Well, that's enough said right there. As
So
they
you took
should
the bag
be.
off.
Yeah.
Finally, fucking as a man.
Were you? Now I know you both have a good sense of humor. Were you chuckling in the sack, thinking, "Hey, I'm about to, you know."
We were both aware of what was about to happen. Yes.
Yeah, bareback.
Did you last not
Celebration
as
day.
long or no?
Oh my God! If she finds out he shoots in 2 seconds without a bag, oh, how embarrassing would that be?
I was better than I thought I would be
Oh,
in terms of time
well,
spent.
was your
TSL.
mom there cheering you on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, TSF. Yeah, no, it was minutes, not seconds.
Oh, well,
So
that's
something
good.
to be said.
Minute, not second.
Do you think you're a good bang?
No,
Oh.
not particularly.
No.
I mean, I think it's a pretty basic operation with old Sam. But
Really? Funny.
Just hop aboard.
Yeah, but the job gets done.
Do you give
Job.
head? Do you
Yeah.
go down? Okay.
Oh.
You do, right?
Yes.
Do you like doing that?
Yes.
All right, good.
Oh. That's why those black chicks you dated before Jess must have loved you.
They'd never had anybody do that.
What is this? What is this he's doing? This is
Look
craziness.
down at their pussy, just see a big light bulb in his
Yeah.
face. Big white glowing pleasure center.
It would. They'd just be like, what the fuck
Doing
is...
what with your what?
Why are you licking that down there? That's craziness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Sam.
Jess didn't have any problem with knowing that your whole, background has just been interracial relationships up until her.
In the beginning, she did. That was a point. Not like a problem, but there was definitely a point of
She's a racist.
a little jealousy. No, she wasn't a
Oh,
racist.
jealousy. Oh, that's different than racism.
But she did, when we were first, for the first year or so,
Yeah.
she would randomly say, Sam, tell
Drop
me.
N-bombs.
Are you sad that I'm not black?
Oh.
These would be the questions.
What is that kind
And
of
I'd be like,
question?
what? No. Wait.
Because then she say, because I'm sad that you're not.
Are you sad that I'm not
And
black?
questions like that, or she wouldn't like if I was looking at black girls when they were walk by or whatever.
Wow.
But
What kind of black girls did you like?
I mean, black girl.
No, but I mean, did you like with
really?
a weave or fake hair, or like a white-looking black girl, or did you like a girl with like really short hair who looked very Nubian?
I dated a girl who used to wear weaves and stuff, but I prefer without girls with natural
Well,
hair.
there was the weave girl was a weird girl, right?
No, she wasn't. Well, she wasn't as weird. There were several weird black
Yeah.
girls. Black girls are weird.
Did you?
Yeah, they're crazy.
Did you get? Did you catch shit being interracial like that, walking down the streets? Did you ever see any of this prejudice or
No,
resentment? No.
I never saw any prejudice.
No?
I got goofed
Black
on.
guys ever look at you and go, "Yeah, I fucking peck a wood with that chick."
No, it was more like yeah, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
my nigga.
If Hookah was here, I would say the word.
Right, right.
You
Yeah,
know?
he was sure spouting it off the other day, wasn't it? Calling the interns niggas. So you would, they would kind of like it and goof on it.
Yeah, more respect in the community.
I don't think it was
hate.
respect. I think they were laughing at you.
That could be too, but it's better than getting beaten up.
Were you ready to? Did you try to be tough in those situations?
Never. No, I would just try to laugh with them.
Yeah, do that.
We're
Smile,
all
laugh,
laughing.
tap dance, step and fetch it, whatever you got to do.
Now just allow me to pass.
Yeah, yeah. And was the chick uncomfortable knowing that, from the community?
Of course she was.
Yeah.
She's used to
Must
dating
have been.
like guys who fucking throw down and fight and thugs.
Yeah. Why did they go out with you?
I don't know.
Was there ever any discussion between you and your black girlfriends about race? Did you have racial discussions at home? And
Yeah, and I would and with their families and stuff.
Oh, really?
It's a very different perspective.
And how did that? How was that? Like, obviously, you're white guys, so you walk. Well, kind of, not obviously. I don't know.
Yeah, they included him as one of them.
Yeah.
They thought he was just like an albino black guy.
Well, my one ex-girlfriend's mom told me I was racially ambiguous, and that was very in style, so I was very lucky right now.
Oh,
so
okay.
that made me feel better.
Yeah.
But
like
no,
the Seinfeld episode.
a lot of
Yeah.
a lot of conversations about racial bias in the media, the way
really?
black people are portrayed.
You were
and stuff.
inside, able
Absolutely.
to see them in their own habitat as far as talking amongst each other like a fly on the wall kind of thing.
I did get to see many conversations that many white people aren't privy to. I will not say in their own habitat because
I just meant in their house, you know
Sure.
what I mean? I didn't
Sure.
mean it like that. But it is kind of, it's like you're viewing something that not many people are privy to.
it was very interesting.
Yeah.
And
Is there a lot of like motherfucking white people?
No, it was-
motherfucking white.
Did black-
just all the
a
time.
little more educated than that.
Did they notice? I bet you that they didn't talk a lot about how race is only mentioned one way. They probably saw just the opposite, right?
Yeah. No, they didn't see. They saw what
Black
they
people
saw
being
the way
criminalized, yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, really?
And they saw, the sort of buffoonery that is portrayed as black people in film and TV and stuff like that.
That's kind of
And-
true.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
They were
Some cases, yeah.
they were
Malcolm X? Oh, that's right. That wasn't buffoonery.
Well, not Malcolm X.
Starring role. And
they were far more offended by the buffoonery than the criminalization. Or
Wow.
whatever. Yeah.
What's like when they try to find somebody to interview, they always go with the fucking
Yeah,
the
exactly.
worst
Yeah.
one. They
Yeah.
do that with white people too when they can though. Like when they find somebody, who's like, I really think that I sold the car. Like they'll go with the fucking dumbest motherfucker they can find
It's
because
more
it's
entertaining.
more entertaining.
Yeah,
But
that's
even
what they're
like
looking for.
black movies that are even by black people, like they found very offensive.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Do they think it plays into stereotypes? Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
Like Tyler Perry stuff?
Yeah.
That's
I mean, I
some
wasn't
buffoonery right there.
I wasn't dating her when that movie came out.
What they consider buffoonery? Like, what did black people consider buffoonery in black movies?
Well, like Soul Plane, for instance, like a movie like that.
Well, yeah, of course. So happy. First thing you pull out is a Kevin Hart movie.
I was thinking that. I was like, wow, whatever.
Didn't Louis write that too?
No, he wrote Pootie Tang.
Pootie Tang, that's right.
Yeah, movies like How High with Method Man and Redman in it.
How
What
about
like
Fridays?
Friday?
Friday, yeah, all those types of movies.
But those are just romps like Porky's.
Right.
And those are just dumb.
But I think their problem was that Porky's people didn't see as like these are white people representing white people, and a lot of people look at those movies and it shapes the image of black people in their minds.
Oh, man. Look at
okay.
you.
I'm telling
This
you,
is what
I
you
had
were
a,
hearing in
I
there?
had a lot of experience.
They felt, because Sam probably tried to pipe up one to the Porky's example.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what about Fast Times at Ridgemont High? Yo, nobody is saying that defines white people.
Motherfucker.
That's how you knew that the families were really radical, because when they didn't say white people, they would go, that doesn't define white people.
White.
There's always that pause before the word white.
White
people.
You don't understand because you're a white person.
Check out the big brain on Sam. You a smart motherfucker.
No, I wouldn't really argue. I would just kind of listen because
Yeah.
I was very interested in their perspective because it was completely foreign to me.
You were like a fly on the distended belly.
What?
Yeah. Well, that's
I would
pretty
have said
fucking-
wall, fly on the
That's
wall.
all right.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool. That's a pretty cool fucking take you have on the whole thing.
Yeah.
So when you met Jess, were you? I mean, obviously a very pretty girl and everything, but were you thinking, she's not black?
I thought it was interesting that I was into her and she wasn't black, but it wasn't like
You were exclusively black.
I dated one Chinese girl in the mix there.
Chinese girl?
Yeah.
How'd you go there?
That was awful.
Did you and your black friend walk into a liquor store?
Yeah.
Saw someone behind the counter? Wow. She's gorgeous.
So wait, how long did you pursue Jess before you got her?
A couple months.
Oh, okay. It's not that bad.
Yeah. You know, we were hanging out, like, it was over the course of a summer. It was very much like Greece. And we were,
yeah, hopefully it'll work out that way 20 years from now. With your fucking trying to jerk massage therapists off in your face. So she was hanging out with you. Did you, like, indicate that you liked her and she didn't at first?
Yeah, I mean, she said, she just wanted to be friends. And I was like, whatever. And so, but I was hanging out with her all the time, and I was cock-blocking other guys around her and all kinds of stuff.
Like she was a plan laid out.
Yeah. She was into a guy. I was just cock-blocking him left and right.
Oh, man.
How were you cock-blocking him?
Well, I was, like, making him think I was, like, cool. Like, I liked him. And so when he was hanging out with her, he'd be like, yeah, we should invite Sam. And then I would just make sure nothing happened. Like, I wouldn't let them have any alone time.
Oh, what a dope he was.
Yeah, he was so stupid. Like, and then eventually I made it so I told Jess, even though we weren't, like, dating or anything, I was like, I'm just ruining your alone time with him.
See?
And then we had pulled a reverse, so, like, we were having jokes on him behind his back, and boom.
He should have been motherfucking you to her.
Absolutely.
He should have been fucking like, you're this guy. Fucking
Wait, what
Sam?
kind of jokes behind his back? Oh, no.
Just about how stupid he was. Because I told her, like, while it was happening, I was like, I'm not letting you have any alone time with him. Right? Like, I'm doing
Did
that.
she ever sleep with him?
No.
I don't believe that. I bet you she did once when you weren't around.
She didn't. She would have told me.
Look at that. Sam took the nice guy, best friend approach.
Yeah,
and
it
cock
worked.
blocked. That's why, guys, if you got a girlfriend that has one of these fucking dumbass friends like Sam, just nip it in the bud or tell her to go fucking take a hike.
That's right.
She will fuck him. She will end up fucking him.
Any guy
Period.
that she's at all friends with, I watch like a hawk.
Yeah, huh? They
Because
all
they're
want to
all
fuck her.
trying to
Yeah.
bang her.
Yes.
All the time. Even if they know they can't and they're not going to actively
They're
hit on her,
trying.
they're waiting for the signal.
Waiting for that weak moment.
At best, they're waiting for her to make a move.
Yep.
You know that. Very rarely is there not an ulterior motive.
And just waiting for you to fuck up somewhere along the line where she needs, some kind of shoulder, something like that. Guys are pigs and dogs.
And I hate when women pretend they don't see it. Like, they'll be like, no, he just... Because they have to deal with it all the time. Like, we're knowing guys want to fuck them, but they always know.
Yeah.
And she knows that every guy she hangs out with at work or whatever, who is beyond just a coworker, is attracted to her.
On some level.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you drop dead, they would have sex with her in front of your coffin.
She wouldn't go. She wouldn't go somewhere without you with some guy friend. You wouldn't allow that, right?
Like, what do you mean go so?
To dinner on a Friday.
No, absolutely not. No.
Or
not even on a work day.
A movie she wants to see, a concert, something.
Nope.
How about lunch?
Very good.
At work.
Well, I mean, I can't do much about that.
Oh, yes, you can. Lay the law down.
That's right.
I mean,
Erock?
I can't not allow her to because then she'll just do it behind my back. That's like, I gotta, not be jealous.
You know what?
Be a little
God,
jealous.
holy fuck!
I'm sorry, I can't help it. The relationship talk. That's all my barbecue coming out from yesterday. Had lovely barbecued stuff. So wait, if she wanted to hang out with a male coworker or a male friend, you would say not without me there. You wouldn't. You're not.
I'd just be like, yeah, why don't we both hang out?
You
Like,
know
I
what's
wouldn't
discussed during lunch though, like that?
Yeah, I know.
At the company, they talk. They have something in common. The workplace. And then, it turns into fucking, hey, you like your pussy being eaten?
And she goes, do you like wrestling? He's like, no, it's for queers.
Yeah, and they went over there, right?
All right, you want to take a break and then eat?
Yes, we will do that.
And do a little pool talk when we get back.
Yeah. We'll talk about the old pool.
Hey, someone died over the weekend. We'll tell you when we get back.
Oh, it's in fucking Jimmy's colon, apparently. Wow, that is horrible.
Don't do that, Sam. That's toxic. You're spraying toxins.
Oh,
Horrible. Really bad.
it is really bad.
I ate pork. I ate fucking a little bit of steak. I ate Bob's wife made whoopie pies and cookies.
You just said, I ate Bob's wife.
No, I didn't mean that. I ate a lot of stuff. That smells pretty good. Come on, Sam, there's toxicity. See, now we're all going to get sick.
It's terrible.
All right, go to break, and we'll tell you about it when we get back.
All right.
Sirius XM, the Opie and Anthony Show.
I just want to say, can we all get along? Can we get along? can we stop making it horrible for the older people and the kids?
Oh, wow, he mixed it up. Look at Erock. Why isn't he just laying down with his hands behind his back?
I don't know why.
Like, he should have just stayed down with his hands behind his... Look, he's trying to get up again.
He was all fucked up, too, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah. He doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, they're dual-arm fucking
the
swinging,
thing is, right
swinging
there,
for the fences.
They could have cuffed him right there.
We're watching the video. Well,
I disagree with you on that. Or not, I don't even know what
well, you know what? They could have grabbed his arms and tried to put his arms behind his back. You're right. I see it. But at that point, I think that was SOP. Standard operating procedure.
Right there.
Now, meanwhile, there's a passenger in that car. And the passenger shut the fuck up, didn't he? Yeah, there's a passenger in that car.
See, right there, they got him. They could cuff him. That's unnecessary. And like when
he's trying to get back up again.
Because he's being beaten on the ground. Like this is one where I understand the first X amount of hits, and I firmly believe they got to protect themselves.
Yeah.
But then cops are like, you don't understand, and you're right. But just because I don't understand doesn't mean it's always right.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right.
That was out of line. And I know that there's video that the tape parted I didn't see.
Yeah.
But that was one of those things where, no, you can't,
I think he just pissed them off really bad.
They did what I would want to do. Beat a guy for running from me.
Boy, what a fucking bad circumstance that was. They had the headlights right on him, so it's all lit up like daylight. They're pounding him, and some asshole's got a video fucking camera.
That was the first one of those, right? That was the one.
That was really the one that put
changed
it over.
That was the first viral video.
Yeah,
really
that
was.
one did go viral.
That changed everything, man, because from now on, everything you did, you had to make sure was not being taped.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't think anything was going to come of this because they're just pounding on him. And they're like, what, is somebody going to fucking record it and send it to TV or something?
That was nice.
Keep hitting them. Keep hitting them. Who gives a shit? Well, yeah, Rodney King, he later got like over $3 million in a settlement. And he died over the weekend. Oh, yes.
He's another celebrity rehab success story.
Another one of Dr. Drew's miracles. Another one of Dr. Drew's fucking patients on his reality show, Celebrity Rehab, that are dead. That list is growing, man. Yeah. Wow. Well, the Rodney King, not so much the beating, the acquittal of the officers. They were acquitted.
Yep.
And that spurred the L.A. riots, which killed, I guess, over 50 people, maybe 55 people, and injured 4,000, and left a bunch of people homeless, left a swath of Los Angeles burned down, and left Reginald Denny with a plate in his head. That dumb motherfucker. Hit the gas, stupid. They were ripping people out of cars at lights and just pummeling them. Yeah, that's no time to worry that you're going to get a ticket for a red light. You got to go, motherfucker. You gots to go. Look at that motherfucker is just going. Get out of here. I'm gone. I'm gone, bitch. We're looking at the intersection.
Wow, that's a bad fucking area.
One of the intersections in L.A. during the riots, and they're just pulling people out. These guys aren't stopping.
Why would you have stopped?
Why would you stop? Why would you stop? Look at that guy in the white pickup truck just almost ran people over. He knows the deal. He's speeding. I'm getting home. I'm leaving, motherfucker. Holy shit. Wow, that looks bad. Imagine just being a white guy walking into that and go, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What happened?
What's up, man?
What happened, fellas?
What happened? Oh, man, they're almost hitting each other in the intersection. Oh, look at that. A little accident, and now they're just walking up to the car, and
wow,
they're going to be dragging people out and wrecking their cars.
But why don't you just back up and pull out?
People don't know how to react in emergency situations. I don't know. Just get the fuck out.
What's that thing with smoke coming out of? That was
like a fire extinguisher. He was just yeah.
Oh,
now the guy's
driving
leaving,
away,
and they're beating the shit out of the back of the car. Boy, what a scary fucking situation that would be to be in.
Absolutely.
Man.
Just run people over.
They're throwing fucking bottles and shit at white people's cars.
Rocks, yeah.
Oh, man. Wasting a lot of fucking malt liquor. See that? Burning the place down. Yeah, well, Rodney King, died. He died in his pool Sunday, I gather, right? He was, his fiance says, smoking a little weed, drinking a little, and she heard him outside. He was kind of, you know, talking or something to himself, I guess. I don't know. And she went outside to see what up, and he was at the bottom of the pool. She then called 911.
Wow.
And I guess in a panic, she didn't jump in and try to pull him out. What? I don't know what that's about. She didn't jump in. Perhaps she was concerned for her own safety. Maybe she was not a very strong swimmer either.
Maybe.
Obviously,
Maybe not.
Rodney was
Just
not
saying.
a good swimmer.
Rodney, yeah.
Drowned in a pool.
Well, I guess the autopsy will show if there was any kind of medical problem.
I'm going to guess heart attack.
Are you?
What else wouldn't you be, like, in that moment, what else are you doing where you die in the pool and can't get out? I'm going to guess heart attack.
How about he passed out?
Maybe, sure.
How about he was fucking drunk and stoned or something? Maybe he hit his head.
Yeah,
You know, I guess this will all come out in an autopsy, but, you know, regardless.
It is weird
dead.
that she didn't jump in and pull him out. Like, think that'd
Something.
be your first.
Yeah, she was very kind of concerned about him, but didn't jump in. You think it's like just reflex, even if you don't think you could swim.
Yeah.
Just like something. Instead of just waiting for the cops to show up and watching him at the bottom of the pool, seconds ticking away like hours.
Was he still there when they got there?
Yes. They pulled him out of the pool.
Because if he's not
And
dead,
tried CPR.
he's definitely going to be dead after the cops come. For sure, for
Right.
sure.
Oh,
You
there
can't
might be
just lay at the
something-
pool.
Oh, you got to jump in and grab him.
Yeah.
Unless you have, like, good clothes on.
You think maybe she's the sole heir to his $3 million will?
You know what? That could be it.
I don't think he's got that money.
He probably
anymore.
didn't swim, but she was probably, Rodney, want to go take a dip? She had a deep end put in
Yeah. Deep end put in.
when he was out.
Yeah, he...
I would be like, yo.
what'd you, Chip?
Yeah, that's
They
funny.
gave him CPR. They tried, but pronounced dead at the hospital. I'm sure he was just, you know, gone the whole way. But and then I heard this rumor. It's a rumor, right? That the daughter of one of the cops that beat him was actually one of the cops that showed up first on scene.
Really?
Yeah, Coon. You know the cop. Well, no,
right?
the cop was
Coons?
named Coons, right?
Yeah, Coons, I think.
Wow.
And
Stacy, was this Stacy Coons? Am I remembering that right?
I'm not sure, but I heard that that it was the daughter. Coon. It's just Coon. It's not Coons, right?
Is it Stacy or no? It was Stacy Coon. Okay.
Hey, Stacy.
It's great.
Yeah, his'n is great. Yeah, Stacy Coon. And what was Mr. Coon's name?
I think
What was his the officer?
I think
Stacey Coon.
Yeah, I think Stacey Coon was
That
It's
was
the
his
him.
guy.
name.
That's a
Oh, I
guy.
thought that was the daughter.
No.
He does have a
He's
girl's
got
name.
Girly, Mr. Girly racist name. Hey, girl racist name guy.
So they're saying his
yeah.
daughter might have showed up to the scene?
That, that's what somebody said. I'm looking here to see if anybody's got more info on it, but I could just be blathering out my asshole about this whole thing.
That'd be like that movie Crash.
That would be, right? There's no news on it, right? Then it was all fucking horse shit. I'm just spreading more lies. More lies. Yeah, so dead. And then Twitter. A light. A light last night with haunting 140 character tributes to the late Rodney King. Of course, I had to join right in.
Good.
I clicked on the hashtag Rodney King, and I found a bunch of people that were tweeting about Rodney King. And, of course, I found a few and commented back, and much to their chagrin.
That's the thing about Ant.
Like it.
People are leaving their tributes, and then this stranger from the radio that they've never heard of is just insulting them.
Has to insult them, their cause, their people, their everything. Yeah, none too happy. But one thing I was getting was they really were placing this guy on a pedestal like he was some kind of fucking hero.
Yeah.
He took a sound thrashing. Before and after the beating, he was not a model citizen. This motherfucker was arrested after the beating for things like domestic violence, drug charges, some more shenanigans in his automobile. Just not a very law-abiding citizen. And I don't know how they're putting him up as a hero. I guess when you got the likes of Al Sharpton and fucking Jesse Jackson as your leaders, you really kind of aim low when it comes to people to make your heroes. So a drug addict resisting arrest guy that put other people's lives in danger by speeding down residential streets all of a sudden becomes this icon of the civil rights movement.
They don't exactly have to be infallible.
No.
Or out of fallible.
Where's fallible?
That would be... Yeah.
You want to go through Rodney King's arrest record before and after?
Yeah. Let's hear some of the things Rodney King did.
King's trouble with the law prior to his beating. July 27, 87, according to a complaint filed by his wife, King beat her while she was sleeping, then dragged her out outside of the house and beat her again.
All right.
King was charged with battery and pleaded no contest. And then in 89, Rodney King, brandishing a tire iron, ordered a convenience store clerk to empty the cash register.
Oh.
So that's some armed robbery right there.
Nice.
91, that was his arrest. Okay.
Yeah.
And then after his arrest, in May, he was pulled over for having an excessively tinted windshield.
All right.
That's nothing.
King was driving without a license, and his car registration had expired. So there's that. King,
I believe the cops probably pulled him over because of his tinted face. It was the LAPD.
Yeah, those next two are not very impressive pullovers.
His excessively tinted skin.
In 91, he picked up a transvestite prostitute in Hollywood.
So they probably stopped him to congratulate him. Good boy, Rodney.
92.
You're a good egg.
His second wife reported that he had hit her and she feared for her life, but then she dropped the charges. DWI, he crashed the car, it goes on forever.
Oh,
Jesus.
man.
And then in 2001, King was arrested for indecent exposure and use of the hallucinogen PCP.
He loved his PCP, from what I heard.
What, he yanked his penis out somewhere?
Yeah, probably. Or probably ripped his clothes off. People on PCP like ripping their clothes off and running.
If it makes you hot or something, like it raises your core temperature and you feel like you're burning or something.
Yeah, so you got to, take your clothes off. I don't know.
Sounds fun.
Get in the pool. Everyone in the pool.
Oh, you know what? Maybe, right?
Shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, he could have been all fucked up. Thought he was just fucking walking around at the bottom of a big fucking empty pool. Starts breathing. It's over. Yeah, people were very upset. I did notice that the people that were making Rodney King is dead jokes, as opposed to the people that were...
People were making jokes?
Yes, there were some jokes in very bad taste. And the people that were supporting Rodney King and saying rest in peace and whatnot, very much down racial lines. I did notice that.
Yeah.
Black people were very supportive of Rodney King, while the white devil was more apt to make fun of him and joke.
As the devil would, by the way.
As the devil does every time somebody dies. It's
right.
A new thing. They were kind of making comparisons between Rodney and Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
The fact that they both drowned, the fact that there is a stereotype out there that black people, not the strongest of swimmers.
I did point that out in my tweet, and there was a couple of black people, not many, who took umbrage. I don't think they were prepared, because one guy is like, fuck you, that's messed up, so I wrote fuck you, it's funny. And then he protected his tweets.
Oh, he did.
I guess that there was just too many creeps.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, you know what? And obviously, when I get on Twitter, I am, regardless of what you think, in the public eye. And I realize what I can and can't put on Twitter.
Really?
I know this. I skirt the line.
You sure do. You like that guy who's walking over Niagara Falls.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't have a safety line.
No, you don't.
But I do notice that some people have no fucking barrier whatsoever. So I will try to craft those 140 characters into an entire idea, whereas some people just need 6 letters. That's all they need. And they post that.
For Rodney?
Well, yeah, I guess so. You could say that.
What's 6 letters?
It just really it's amazing to me. And then I get fucking pissed off that my name is attached to it. You know, they retweet me something I say, funny? And then it's like, yeah, good thing you fucking all right.
A little subtlety goes a long way.
Yeah, that isn't necessary. I mean, why? Yeah, so people are very upset along racial lines, though. And when you start pointing out facts and stuff about Rodney King and his arrest record and the fact that perhaps running from the cops wasn't the best idea, they turned him into a civil rights hero.
So you were on the side of the white devil last night.
I was probably one of the white devils last night, as was pointed out to me by many black people, that I was a piece of shit.
And believe me, there's plenty of white people that want to say that too.
Oh, I know.
Now, wait, Sarah from Buffalo says, TMZ's reporting that the fiance's friends have made different statements to the police because her story keeps changing.
Oh, shit.
I read that this morning, that there was like...
her story keeps changing?
Something shady maybe going on. Who knows?
Oh, don't say that. Come on.
Oh.
Fiance's story keeps changing, and that some neighbors might have heard him. You know, like a crash or a struggle or something.
Oh. Like an argument?
No, a crash, a specific physical struggle, a crash or some kind of physical struggle, which is interesting.
I wonder between who and who. Was it Rodney and the fiance? Did the fiance have a gentleman friend? Were they arguing and did she hit him with a bottle or something?
Just throw him in the pool, throw him in the pool.
Or is the fiance just a red herring?
Red?
A red herring? What did he read?
Oh, Jesus. Rodney King's neighbors heard a commotion at his house.
Ooh.
Who's the fat one?
Yeah,
man.
It's probably Fatso coming through the fucking screen door.
Oh, yeah.
What a fat lady.
Oh, look at her lumps of fat on her back. She's got them back tits in the middle of her back, at the top of her back, lower back.
Yeah.
What are they saying about that there? Neighbors heard a commotion.
It just sounded like someone was really sad, she said. There was a lot of moaning and crying. Another person was trying to console that person.
Oh. Well, that's an odd thing. I can't try to come up with some kind of a theory in this.
She said it was several hours later when she heard a splash, and that's when paramedics arrived.
Oh, that's probably when they jumped in to get him.
He was 47. He wasn't that old.
No, poor little Rodney King.
Last night I heard a little bit of a commotion. It really wasn't like a fight, sort of yelling back and forth.
Bunch of nosy fucking neighbors. Keep your fucking ears in your house. Jesus. Hell, Rodney King can't just hang out.
Get killed by his wife.
Get killed, but perhaps get killed.
Allegedly.
Not even allegedly. Not even fucking inferred or
rumored or
implied or anything.
Made up.
This guy says, Corey Hudson, who lives a few blocks away, said King often enjoyed swimming at all hours of the night. So, I mean, he was an okay swimmer, I suppose.
He was a strong swimmer.
He wasn't like Jason Voorhees as a boy.
No.
It says in an interview this year earlier, Rodney King said, America's been good to me after I paid the price and stayed alive through it all. This part of my life is the easy part now.
Oh, boy. Yeah. That's interesting that he actually went swimming at night. So it's not like he just, was afraid of the pool or anything. He was in there. Heard moaning and crying hours before Rodney King found dead. That's so weird.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure the cops are really going to look into this thoroughly. All right. Yeah. Bury him. Fuck it.
Open and check case here, boy.
It's obvious what happened.
Yep, he tripped. He was swimming and he tripped.
Enough for Rodney King. Had it with this guy.
Oh, Rodney.
Yeah. Everybody likes making the jokes on Twitter now when anybody dies. There's just but that's what
Black
it is
people
now.
don't really joke about that, though.
No, they don't.
Not, that's not black humor. Like, they'll talk about death, but they don't shit on people when they die. I told you the only argument I ever had with a black guy on Twitter was that rapper because he got mad at me over my Steve Jobs joke.
Oh, he didn't like Steve Jobs was a...
No, he didn't like my Steve Jobs jokes. Yeah. He said something rude to me, so I kept going back at him.
I think it's because so many black people are religious.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
That's the same reason they got pissed off at Obama for coming out in favor of gay marriage.
Right.
They all very religious people. Very God-fearing Baptists, I believe.
A lot of Baptists.
The religion there. I don't know what that's all about.
I don't know.
They just baptize themselves all the time.
My dad was, my grandfather was a Baptist minister.
Was he?
Was he?
In the South, in Kentucky.
Was he black?
No.
Very religious?
Yeah, my grandfather was very
Were a lot of black people in his church?
I don't know.
Probably
not at that time.
Nobody wants to hear the Roberts sermon.
Oh, God, right? Listen to this dumbass cracker motherfucker. What did he know? Well, he knew about Johns the Baptist and
He
shit.
was an intelligent man, I'm sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is he dead?
He's dead now, yeah. He died in 1989.
Oh, did you miss him?
I don't know. I knew him very little. I mean, 83 to 89.
So
Yeah.
you're 6.
That's right.
Aw, that's sad. I had to have a sad kind of reflective Father's Day because, my father's, dead.
Yeah.
So I had to, think about that. I was thinking he's probably kind of proud that I didn't turn out to be the faggot he thought I would be.
Would he be? He'd probably love your lifestyle now.
He might. He might.
Probably
Yeah,
think
yeah.
you were awesome.
He
Probably
might
be over
think,
the house.
Yeah, but he might. I don't know. See, that's just it. I don't know. He might not think it was the straight and narrow. You're a little crazy.
He would have wanted you to be married.
Probably married to prove that I wasn't, in his words, a fucking queer.
Was he worried about that?
Oh, he worried about it constantly. Constantly that his little Anthony was going to be a queer.
Did he like you hanging out with Richard?
No. That was like fucking bait. That was crazy.
How would he have
Richard
felt?
was flamboyantly gay even at a very early age. Before he even knew, everyone knew this kid was going to turn out gay.
How would he have felt about you working in entertainment?
He probably would have liked the cash.
Yeah.
Things like that. But he probably would have liked me to stay in construction,
Yeah.
I think. More of a manly venture, something like that. I don't think he would have really liked me hobnobbing with the fags, as
Sure.
he would call them.
Okay.
The queer.
So he didn't approve of your friendship with Richard?
Well, I think he blocked it out of his head. Because we knew Richard when he was young enough that, the whole sexuality thing didn't really come into play.
Right.
So he was just kind of a goofy, kind of femmy kid, But then as he grew up, then you kind of saw, all right, we see what's coming now, and it's a dick in his face.
So would he say anything to you, your dad?
He would just look sometimes at Richard, walking or talking or saying something, and as we drove away, he'd roll the window up and go, Jesus Christ, son of a bitch. He would just know, he'd spit out the little piece of tobacco that was on the end of the filter from the Terratin. Jesus Christ. Shake his head, but not say anything. Not say oh, that kid's what they call gay or anything.
Well, he probably didn't want you to even know it was an option.
Right.
Because he's very worried that you would succumb to that
Was
lifestyle.
He worried the second I showed any type of emotion or weakness.
Yeah.
Any tears.
You cried a lot when you were a kid, right?
Oh, I was the biggest crybaby. I loved crying. It was like a attention getter for me. Whenever I would cry, my mom would be like, "Oh, what happened? They were mean at school. Someone said your cookies that it looked like dog shit." But I went dog do because I could.
Ew! They said your mom's cookies look like dog do.
Did they?
Yeah. It was like one of those days where everybody had to come into school and bring food in from your culture.
And you brought your mom's dog duty cookies.
So mom got these Italian cookies or something.
Your mom made caca cookies?
And they looked like little nuggets of shit. And somebody
just like her son.
And someone said, what did your mom make? Little shit balls?
I would have had such a good time making fun of your mom's duty cookies when I was a kid.
And then I just started crying, and I felt so bad that my mom had done this and that he was making fun of it that I went home and I just started crying about that. Oh. And then one day I actually came home, and I wasn't crying when I came home, but I had to say, I was crying in school today.
Why?
I had to tell it like I'm fucking talk show
Why would
guest.
you?
Hey, I was crying in school today.
Why'd you say that?
Because I wanted the sympathy.
Ew. Me. Ew. Your dad was right.
Oh, he was. Oh, did he whip me right into shape?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
So would he discourage you from hanging out with Richard after a while?
Wow, I got to really think about that. I don't think he discouraged it. The thing is, I left California pretty soon after Richard really it was like, all right, this guy's gay. This guy's pretty gay. And I came back to New York. But before that, no, there really wasn't. But he knew. He was just kind of shaking his head. But then, you know, when I wasn't hanging out with Richard, my father always made sure I had plenty of guns on me. I was riding horseback. I was hunting things. You know, man things.
Would you've gotten?
I was getting hurt and not crying.
Would you've gotten scared after Brokeback Mountain came out of having you ride horses?
Oh my God!
Oh shit! What
he'd have
did I
been shitting.
do?
He'd have been shitting himself. Well, no.
There's
Even
gay
cowboys
cowboys.
can be gay. This is crazy. Stop fucking riding horse. Don't do anything. Lock me in my room. Yeah, he...
Did you ever tell him about the Richard Treefort thing?
No. Oh, God, I can only... That's the only thing I'm thankful about, that he's dead. That he never got to hear that Richard tried to suck my dick in the tree fort.
Can you imagine it if he had heard it on the air for the first time?
Oh, my God.
Oh, how great would that have been?
Jesus Christ. Son of a bitch. Oh, he wouldn't have enjoyed that story at all. No. Oh. But he'd have been like, yeah, that figures. He'd probably talked to his wife at the time, Corey, and been like, you know, I knew that kid was a faggot. You know, it's old school talking. Yeah. You know, that's how they talked back then.
Yeah.
And when my father wanted me to be a man and not be effeminate, he would say, you know, grow up, don't be a fag. Mm-hmm. Or, you know, don't be a queer. He loved the word queer.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he used that more than fag. But I don't know. I just I stopped my emotions. I shut everything off like a Vulcan.
How old were you when you shut your emotions off?
I believe I finally was able to attain true emotional shut-off at 16 years old.
Wow.
I was able to finally just cut it loose.
Is that when you left California?
Yeah.
When you missed Richard? It was grieving your love.
Was it?
Yeah, that's what it
Makes
was.
sense.
So I shut my emotions off so I wouldn't feel so hurt that I missed Richard.
Yeah, you didn't want to think about Richard.
What
You'd
about
never
Buzz? Why didn't I miss Buzz?
She wasn't young with her whole future ahead of her. Buzz was a mess.
Buzz was 19.
Exactly. Buzz sucked.
Buzz.
Best days were behind her at 19.
You knew that you and Richard would never go exploring in your young adulthood again.
Yeah. What I could have done, where I could have been right now. 6 feet under.
Oh, yeah.
Sarcoma.
Yeah. Although you would have been a top.
Yeah. I knew something was amiss when Richard was talking about hanging out with Joey Butler, who, of course, was called Joey Buttlicker. And he talked about how he watched Joey Buttlicker sit on one of his bedposts and put the little wooden decorative ornament on the top of the bedpost right up Joey Buttlicker's ass.
No
Joey
way.
Buttlicker pulled his pants down and said, watch, and slid down on it. And Richard conveyed this story to me, and I'm like, wow, that's fucked up.
How old was Joey Buttlicker?
Joey Buttlicker was probably 12,
And he was
13.
shoving bed knobs up his ass?
Bed knobs and broom handles, I guess.
Wow.
Bed knobs and
Bed
broom
knobs
you have
and
a-
broomstick.
Did you have
Whatever
a
it is.
tenting erection to the story?
I was jerking off. What do you mean? And when Richard told me that, this is what you call the confusion of youth.
Yeah.
I was very confused. I didn't get why Joey Buttlicker would sit on a wooden bedpost, and Richard would be in the room, and then tell me about this. I assume now that Richard probably sucked Joey Buttlicker's dick
Yeah.
while Joey Buttlicker had the wooden ball up his ass
And he was trying
on
to
the
get
bed.
you to shove
And
the
trying to
bed
see what
knob
my
up your
reaction
ass.
was going to be like, wow, that's cool. Like, ooh.
You guys had amazing childhoods. I had no idea any of this was going on. I was sitting at home playing with wrestling toys, and Jim was getting his dick sucked under a porch.
Oh,
and
it's...
you were having your friends shove bed knobs up their ass.
Well, I didn't really know Joey Buttlicker that well. I knew him. I didn't really hang out with him. He was like, Richard was the go-between friend between me and him. I never really liked Joey Buttlicker.
Of course not. You shoved bed knobs up
Shoved
his
bed
ass.
knobs up his ass. Just sat on the bed knob. All I did was picture, like, what did he do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How could a 12-year-old's ass be that loose to shove a bed knob up there?
He probably just knew that his asshole would feel good. He probably tickled it a little bit and started putting things in.
Because he probably did it a lot. He probably stretched his ass out by 12 years old.
Shit-stained bed knobs all in his room.
Just, Mom walks in like, what's going on in here? Just smells like shit.
You think he was gay?
Joey Buttlicker? No, he shoved a bed knob up his ass and probably had Richard blow him at the same time. No, that's completely straight.
What a trooper Richard was.
Oh, Richard was like the town whore. Just, the guy loved sucking dick. Yes, he fucking just loved sucking dick. He was, There was some other like hippie guy, and he was redoing his trailer. He lived in a trailer, not even like a big trailer thing, a small little, like one of those Airstream things or whatever they're called, trailers, on the side of someone else's house. And Richard would go over every night and help him like fix up this trailer, varnishing the woodwork and, well, whatever they call it, whatever those kids called it back then, and making sure everything was done. And I can only... no, I guarantee he was fucking sucking that guy's dick.
How old was that guy?
Loved dick. He was probably... It's hard to judge when you're that age how old other people are, but it was probably at most 20. Maybe 20, yeah, early 20s maybe, like that. Richard, and then Richard, you know, as we all know, wound up dying of the AIDS.
Did he live out there the whole life?
Yeah, he moved from Capistrano to Lake Elsinore. And when I found out from Corey that he was dead, she was very vague. I was like, oh, have you heard anything from Richard? She goes, like, oh, I don't want. Richard died. I'm like, oh, man, what happened? Oh, he just was really ill. And she brought up, like, pneumonia and stuff. I'm like, okay, all right. So I kind of fucking Googled, like, the obituary or something. It's like, oh, this has AIDS written all over it.
How old was he when he died?
Well, I believe he died, I'm not even sure about maybe 2000, around there.
That's because if he was sucking all that dick all the way back then, how young must he have been when he got AIDS?
Yeah. I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah.
He was 40 when he died, baby?
Yeah, probably something like that. Yeah. Just fucking loved dick.
Loved it so
Where
much.
did he
Wow.
Where did he move to after Capistrano?
I was waiting for it.
Well, Chip, Lake Elsinore.
Oh, how come like Elle couldn't sleep properly?
Ignore.
Double gun.
Jesus.
He had you set him back up for that one.
Yeah, he did. And I don't know what happened to Joey Buttlicker. No, I don't know the fate of Joey Buttlicker.
He's the guy from the One Guy, One Jar video.
It could be. That's just some weird shit, man. That was the oddest place to grow up. Just things were happening. It was so weird. Everyone wanted to fuck. It's just a weird thing.
Fuck a bed, fuck whoever.
Didn't matter how old you were, how young you were. It was just fucking was going on.
What was your horse's name?
Nightmare.
No, what was some of the other horses' names?
Concho Pete. Yeah. Concho Pete. Concho Pete was the stud around the stable. He was an Appaloosa, a blanketed Appaloosa, with a giant cock. And, yeah, Concho Pete had the big dick.
Concho Pete ruled.
Yep.
He had the biggest dick of all the horses.
Oh, the biggest dick. Yeah. I do recall, I do recall Concho Pete. Richard loved Concho Pete.
Of course he did.
Just loved looking at Concho Pete. A big dick on Concho Pete.
Concho Pete. Is Concho Pete still alive?
Oh, Concho Pete's long dead, I'm sure. I should have stuffed his cock, though. Just fucking put that thing on display, take it around the country.
On the wall, on a plaque.
Yeah, it was just ridiculous. Concho Pete. Yeah, yeah, he just fucking... That, and around Jimmy Jackson's ranch, like, it was just all debauchery going on there. Everyone was fucking everybody. That Indian, she was like like woo-woo-woo Indian at a party, and she wanted to fuck me, but she had a fucking boyfriend that looked like Billy Bear from 48 Hours.
Oh, yeah.
Indian with the knife.
Yeah.
I was petrified of him.
He's a politician now, but yeah. I know
Is he?
Yeah.
No way. Really?
Yeah.
Billy Bear? He's a mean-looking motherfucker. Billy Bear. Huh. Yes, I was petrified. I would have taken a role with her. But that, and then Jimmy Jackson's wife, Patty, was, I thought she was hot, too. And Jimmy Jackson went to the auction once, and Patty was home, and I was there. And she called me into the room, and I thought I was going to fuck her and stuff. And I'm like all fucking full of cum. I'm a kid just waiting to fuck. And she goes, come on in the bed. And I'm ready to get in the bed, and Jimmy Jackson came bursting out of the closet with a shotgun. You son of a bitch.
Is
And
it
so
goof?
he was always joking, that Jimmy Jackson. Always joking.
He's got a million of them.
And all I was thinking was, I was going to get into the bed with her, dummy.
Yeah, I was going to
Jesus,
have sex with your wife.
some joke. You expose the fact that I would fuck your wife if you were really in Chino at the auction.
Do you wish he was really in Chino?
Yes! Yes! I loved Patty Porter. And then I was thinking about Jimmy Jackson and his little daughter, Shyla, who we used to say was turning into a nigger. And she would cry. She had a little speech impediment, and she would cry and go, I don't want to be a nigger. It was adorable.
That's horrible.
They would actually taunt her with that. Taunt her!
How old is she now?
Man, put it this way, she was probably 3 in 1975.
Is she black now?
I don't know. She might have. Jimmy
Wait,
Jackson.
so she's... Wait, oh, and how old were you?
75? Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, but you aren't the same age as her. She was really young.
No, she was really
okay.
young. No, I didn't fuck her.
She's younger than me then.
Yeah, she probably is.
Okay, I'm 43, so she's probably 40.
Yeah.
I don't know why I
somewhere
want to know how old people are. I'm just kind of curious.
It is kind of curious. We used to go on these campouts, too, which was the weirdest fucking thing. The Jimmy Jackson clan would... we would all go to the stable on, like, the weekend. He'd rent a rent string, and a bunch of Marines from Camp Pendleton would come up and shit and not know how to ride and lose their wallets. It was fucking great. I used to have to take them up into the hills. But then when night would come around, we'd all get, like, sleeping bags and tents, and everybody that would hang out there would go up into the hills and camp out for the night. And it was boys and girls. And we would all end up in each other's sleeping bags. And it was like, this is like the craziest fucking thing. Like, just groping each other. It was fucking weird. No, we weren't really fucking or anything. But there was a lot of groping going on and fucking...
Heavy petting.
Feeling a lot of sexual organry and shit. And like, I think the morning rolled around and you're still up because you're just on such a fucking boner high. And they kind of saw what was going on. It was weird. I don't know.
Maybe you were in a molested camp.
Maybe.
Maybe they would just fucking bring you up there and take pictures of little Anthony.
I don't remember a camera. And I wasn't, I don't remember anything.
But
really
you wouldn't
bad
remember
going
a camera, would you? You'd be all repressed.
Maybe. Let me think of Jimmy Jackson.
Shut off your emotions.
My wee
That's
wee.
right, he did.
Shut off your memories.
Jimmy Sandusky.
Little Anthony Pansy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, it was. I just think we were just,
being perverts,
wacky kids being perverted, and it was all like the kids of all the parents that would hang out with Jimmy Jackson. So they were all just fucking hammered at the actual house by the ranch, the stable, and everything. And we were up in the hills. They would just leave us alone, guns and fucking, we'd hunt, forage for ourselves, and then get in sleeping bags with various girls and just feel each other's fucking vaginas and wee-wees and heinies. It was great.
You'd feel their heinies?
I'd feel their heiny. I liked, there was this one girl, I remember she was from Tustin, and she, I can't remember her name, but she had blonde hair, very California girl looking.
Right.
And I used to like when she was laying on her belly in the sleeping bag, and I would just rub her hiney.
Like just the cheeks? You just palm and rub?
Yeah. And I would just rub her hiney. And she liked it. She'd arched her back a lot.
Wow.
She grabbed her pussy, rookie.
Well, I did wind up grabbing her pussy. But I didn't do anything really.
Why don't you lick
I thought it was cool though. And like I loved the next day you could smell your hand and still smell it. As a kid, that was the fucking best thing ever.
I never liked the pussy on the hand.
It put you right back in place. Put you right back there,
I really
Jimmy.
did that.
What?
Like I really did that.
Yeah. It was like you could remember it.
Right.
Like, I remember that. Pussy was just a fucking amazing thing. Still is.
Yeah, I enjoy pussy, but I just
But it's
never
like
liked the
then
smell
it
as a
was
kid.
just, how did you not like that?
I don't know.
It's like cotton candy.
I didn't get it like that. Like, I was weird. No.
I was scared at first.
You liked the smell of piss.
Yeah. I shot past pussy.
Yeah, you certainly did. Oh, but yeah, there was a few girls that were really up for some shenanigans.
Right.
Hijinks.
You can always find a girl in that age group
though.
that would do something.
Yeah, there was like 12.
But you play with them a little
Weird.
bit.
Yeah.
You want to take a break?
Oh,
we have a phone call coming.
For the phone comes in, or you
Oh,
want to
we
ride it out?
do.
I have a quick
we'll take
plug.
a breather.
Okay.
This Friday, I will be in L.A. I'm doing the Hollywood Improv on Melrose Improv, one show only. It's on Melrose, HollywoodImprov.com. This Friday, 8 o'clock. I'm taping Leno, and then I'm going and doing that show, and then I'm coming home.
What, like duct tape on his feet?
No, recording, Anthony. Why would you mock something like that? Yeah, I'm going to tape him like he's falling apart or something, you know.
Good one.
Thanks.
A double-sided tape.
Yeah. Double guns, duct.
All right, back in a second.
Sirius XM. The Opie and Anthony Show.
Yeah, that was bad.
Is our guest on the phone?
Not yet.
What's
No.
the hold up?
Oh, God.
Are we calling them or are they calling us?
Roland is checking on it.
Okay.
Yeah, we have Bill Moushey.
Moushey.
Is his name Moushey?
Yeah.
A silly
Bill
name.
Moushey.
Is it Moushey?
Yeah.
I bet it is. It
It's
Moushey?
French.
I bet it is. I bet you don't go through in your life with the name Mushy without changing it to Moushey or something like that.
That's worse than having doo-doo cookies.
Like Kuntz.
Not much, though.
Not much worse. No. Doo-doo cookies.
She didn't make doo-doo cookies.
Look, Anthony brought in poopy cookies.
No, I didn't.
Is that doo-doo?
I didn't have doo-doo cookies.
You so did.
Try for everything. You know, I once told my fucking gym teacher that I couldn't get dressed and go to gym class because I had cramps.
Oh, my God.
Ew. What a fucking mo.
See what I thought?
How effeminate.
I thought gas pains, you know, because you're cramping, was just called cramps. And I told the gym teacher I had cramps, and he looked at me and actually said, "What the fuck are you talking about?" A fucking dumb little boy is coming up and saying he's got his period.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy, was Dad
Did your
right.
dad find out?
No.
What would he have said?
Jesus Christ. You don't tell your goddamn gym teacher you got your fucking period. No, Ro, I'll handle this. Shut up. You turned him to a little faggot.
You think he
Yeah.
would have been upset? Oh, good.
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh.
Hello?
Yes.
Mr.
Hi.
Mushy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I had the wrong number.
Oh, Jesus.
So, you wrote a book, and it's a very, very timely book. And what is the title?
It's called Game Over, Jerry Sandusky, Penn State, and the Culture of Silence.
A long title.
Yes.
Game Over's the title.
Game over, man.
So, we've all been following the trial, and it's close. I guess the defense begins today, right?
Yes, it does. They're supposed to arrest as soon as the court starts today.
Now, from what I see, this is looking pretty bad for old Jer. Now, the defense is going to come out and try to discredit a lot of these witnesses that came up and said that they were victims of Jerry and his lust for children. What do you think about that strategy and Jerry trying to use that? I don't think it's going to have any effect whatsoever.
Well, I've covered probably 250 criminal trials in my life, and in cases where there's accusations from one person to another, especially in sex abuse cases, the time to do it is in cross-examination when the witness is testifying. And,
Sure.
last week, the witnesses all testified, and from my perspective, the defense did not really get into their shorts at all.
Oh, I think you're being a little...
Yeah, you got to get in those shorts or something.
Yeah. Wow, but don't they have the right to recall them?
No, not really. There's got to be extraordinary circumstances in order to get them back in there for the efficiency of the court and for a variety of other reasons. But normally every case I've ever covered, man, they go at them right in their face right away, and that just did not happen in this one. In fact, Joe Amendola, the lawyer for Sandusky, stood on the courthouse steps on December 6th when they waived a preliminary hearing and sat there and rambled on for over an hour to the media, talking about how they were going to torture this Mike McQuarrie, the assistant coach who told Turno, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
And frankly, I watched McQuarrie twice on the stand, and he was very emphatic. And the more they tried to get at him, the more emphatic he became.
Yeah,
He's the only independent witness.
Yeah, I think it's a double-edged sword there, though, because you really don't want to try to victimize the victim up there on the stand, especially when they had just gotten done talking about their horrid experience with this gentleman, and then the gentleman's lawyer gets up there and just starts trying to rip him apart. It looks like he's beating up on them to the jury.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very slippery slope, man. And the bottom line is that if you don't discredit the witnesses, what do you have?
Yeah, well, you have what you have, which is a guy that was in the shower with children and very inappropriately.
Yeah, I mean, the way that this thing has unfolded, it's bizarre in that Mr. Sandusky has admitted, not only in an interview with Bob Costas, but with the New York Times, that he routinely took showers with young kids.
Yes, unbelievable. Actually, I want to let some of the listeners in on this conversation. Great book, of course, Jerry Sandusky, Penn State and the Culture of Silence, in bookstores now, at Amazon now, actually. You get it on Amazon, right? Of course.
Yeah, you can get on anywhere.
Yeah. Bill, how do you pronounce that last name? Moushey. Bill Moushey. All right, let's go to, I guess, Paul Hargis is on the phone. Hello, Paul.
Hi.
You're on with Bill.
Hi. Thank you, Mr. Richardson, for taking my call. How are you? Good. I've been following
this
case, and I think it's a whole lot to do about nothing, to be honest with you. I think it's a witch hunt to go after Mr. Sandusky.
Mr. Sandusky?
Yeah, I think that this whole thing is just a witch hunt. They're going after this guy.
Oh, Bill, have you heard anybody actually say anything like this and defend Sandusky?
Yeah, I've heard that Sandusky made a big witch's brew and was trying to feed it to all the young boys.
He was hungry or something.
Oh, shit.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
No, because I used to coach at a school, and you have interactions with the students, and everybody starts saying something, but it ain't nothing but innocence and frolicking.
Now, so Mr. Hargis, what you're saying is that you were in a similar situation?
I was teaching, and, you can't start judging a bunch of books by their covers. To think that you can't interact with the students after gym class if you take a shower or something.
Well, you have a different set of codes in life than I do, but the bottom line is there's 8 kids have testified. There's another 16. There's another 7 that have been identified. So, that's going to be the decision for a jury to make as to whether or not the kids have orchestrated a cover-up, which is what's Sandusky alleged, or whether or not...
Hall of Fame numbers.
What was that, Paul?
He has Hall of Fame numbers, this guy. I don't think that he did nothing wrong. I think that they're just taking a whole bunch and making a big to-do about nothing.
Well, I'm sure if you talk to the victims, it's not nothing there, Paul.
Mr. Peters, why did you write a book about this, saying all this bad
It's
stuff?
Moushey. Or
I'm
Moushey.
sorry. Why'd you write a book about this like the guy did something wrong? There's no evidence.
Well, read the book and make your own decision.
Yeah. See?
I just think that everybody's jumping on this guy because he was more popular with the kids, and that makes everybody jealous.
Oh, Paul.
It does. If you're a good coach and they all like you, everybody wants to badmouth you.
Ooh, don't get angry. Jesus. Bill, how do you see this ending? What do you think happens to Jerry Sandusky?
Are you asking me? I don't know. I think he's going to get off.
We're having troubles with the phones this morning, and it's very difficult to hang up. And Paul.
No, I want to talk to Mr. Shepard.
You don't even know his name. So how do you see this ending with Jerry Sandusky?
Well,
I think he's probably...
Well, the jury's going to get the case probably later this week.
Yeah.
And basically, there should be a
trial.
There's 52 charges against the guy.
Yeah.
I've seen many trials in my life, and
Sure, me too.
Just try to talk over him. I apologize. I'm trying to hang up on him, but the thing is, not cooperating.
But I think that the trial's going to end this week sometime. There's a very little chance of a major defense. Normally that's done on the prosecution side where they cross-examine people. So, you know.
Well, do you think that the defense has a chance if they call a bunch of professional witnesses too? Like if they say maybe they need to call some psychologists or something?
They're going to do that.
I ain't finished yet. I'm saying to testify about the lying that these kids are doing.
I'm sure you could testify about that. But you're in a situation.
All right, Paul, hold on. Let Bill talk.
Sorry. I got a bad connection.
Yeah, well. Now, what about sentencing? What can Jerry face?
He can, well, it all depends on what they
Paul.
finally convict him of.
Hold on. Bill, what kind of sentence can this guy get?
Well, any conviction on any of the major offenses in the 52 charges would probably effectively be a life sentence for Sandusky. He's 68 years old. And,
57.
hey, could you, be quiet? You're being very rude.
Paul.
I'm trying to talk to you,
Why don't you shut up?
If we could get...
You shut up. I'm trying to ask questions about the Sandusky case.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Yes, I do. And this man's being rude.
Maybe we could pot him down or something, anything, just to get him off the fucking phone.
We're
Jesus
trying in here.
Christ. I apologize, Bill. This wasn't even supposed to happen, but he's so fucking annoying. So he could get, he could do some pretty hard time. He's gonna.
Basically, at his age,
yeah, sure.
At his age, any sentence he gets is effectively a life sentence.
Right. Yeah, he's no kid, that's for sure. And is this going to be a real prison, or you think it's one of these white collar places?
Oh yeah, real one.
The Pennsylvania system does not have any really soft prisons. They're all medium security or above. So he would be in a secure facility.
Do you see? All right, Paul. Paul. Do you see anybody else being responsible for this? A lot of blame has been passed around.
A bunch of lying kids, I think.
One of the things that is very disconcerting about this whole thing, if the charges are true, and that is that dating back to before 1998, a large number of people in the Penn State community had knowledge of the allegations against Sandusky, and almost none of them came forward.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the most disconcerting. When you put the timeline about what these kids say.
How responsible legally do you think these people are going to be that kept their mouths shut?
Well,
not at all. I don't think they should be. I don't think they could. I think this whole thing's a big witch hunt.
Jesus Christ, could you?
It's unbelievable, or what?
I'm sorry.
It really is, and I got to be honest.
I'm talking about you.
No, I don't know why they're doing this whole witch hunt. You're right, though. They should be forced to not do this.
Again, I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. The responsibility. Some of these people seem to be culpable. I mean, look at the president, I guess, of the university itself.
President Obama.
They didn't. He didn't go as far as I think he should have gone.
Well, there's specific evidence that the president of the university had knowledge of an event that occurred in 1998. And then in 2002, a second event became public. The 98 event turned out to be the investigation turned nothing up. And then in 2002, there's another one where this Mike McQuarrie saw.
Yeah.
He's a rat.
It's a shut up. It's a cover-up. I really see this as being 100% a cover-up to try to protect the school's name and the football program.
Well, that word has been used repeatedly by the Attorney General's office throughout this whole process.
What's the Army got to do with this?
What?
The generals?
But it has gone all the way up into the president's office. There's two top officials under indictment right now for perjury and false failing to report sexual abuse of children.
Yeah.
They're going to trial soon. And from what has turned up in this Sandusky trial, it looks like the investigation is going to grow rather than proceed. And then when you look on the other side of it, there are going to be civil lawsuits going on for the next 10 years, probably.
I don't doubt it, man.
They're going to sue all these kids, right? Because they were telling all these lies, and they're spreading this man's name through the dirt. They're probably going to sue him.
They're not lying. They're not. You think? What? You think everybody's lying? Then?
Yeah, all 10 of them cooked up a conspiracy.
Yeah. They all cooked it up and then waited years and years to go by until all this happened.
I agree. That's exactly
Oh,
right.
stop it.
That's exactly
Just
what
stop
it. They're all telling a bunch of lies.
You're ridiculous. We got Bill Moushey on the phone. He's got a great new book out, Jerry Sandusky, Penn State and the Culture of Silence. It's in bookstores and on Amazon right now. This is people are so fascinated by this. What makes people so compelled to want to know all the dirty details of stuff like this?
I don't know. They just want to know. Everybody's nosy. They want to.
That was an astute comment. Basically, this story is like one of Shakespearean proportions. You got situations where, like Joe Paterno, no one has risen to such heights to fall to such depths so quickly. The university, the pristine university, never been under investigation by the NCAA before, and now all of a sudden this unbelievable scandal engulfs it. And it goes back to the whole idea that it's a closed society up there in what they used to call Happy Valley, and it's really a situation where they've tried to keep everything hidden. They went all the way to the state Supreme Court to keep Paterno's salary hidden, and they just didn't think the outside would. Would you let me talk for a minute?
Sure.
Shut up. Can you shut up for like 30 seconds?
I'm trying to ask a question about Joe Paterno's salary, and you're yelling at me. I got a bad phone connection, and
not bad enough.
Why don't you hang it up, and then you won't have a bad phone connection?
Yeah.
Because I can't hear the show if I hang up, and we got a line I had to call in, and I'm an expert in this area.
No, you're not. Yeah, it sounds it.
You're being very rude, sir. I'm trying to be courteous.
Well, you're being more rude than anybody I've talked to in recent months.
That's not true, Mr. Moushey.
And he probably talks to a lot of people.
But, no, I mean, the Game Over, the book, gives a very good description of what happened up there before this event, how it went on for 15 years, and now that it's going to trial, a lot of it.
Here we are. I'm back.
Shh. Come on, Paul. God, man.
I'm sorry. My phone's crapping out. I'm all over the place trying to hear.
So, and the Culture of Silence, the name of the book in itself means that there's been a cover-up going on. Do you just mean Penn State, or is it really all of these schools and sports programs and these little, almost like fraternities?
Well, it's a cautionary tale, that's for sure, because Penn State is not the only university that sits out in the middle of nowhere and runs itself and generates a huge amount of money. Penn State's football program brings $54 million in profit in a year.
Wow!
And it's a situation where they were protecting the brand, and you can go all over the United States and find other places that would want to protect the brand because there are huge amounts of. If this guy would let me talk, I would finish my answers once.
What do you think about the Syracuse thing, huh? How about that whole mess up there and whatnot?
What?
The whole Syracuse University.
Even if you have a legitimate question, he's not going to want to answer you because you keep interrupting the guy when he's talking.
I got a bad connection. That's a very legitimate point, how they seen what's going on over at Penn State, and these kids are getting paid millions of dollars, and now they're saying that they want
That's not true. That's not true.
What?
Sure. Everybody's making millions of dollars, and they up at Syracuse, they want to make money. So they say that the guy did a whole bunch of stuff up there, too. I didn't think so.
Well, I realize you've done a tremendous amount of research on that. So,
Sure.
In the 150 people that we interviewed during the course of this
book,
yeah,
a lot of people.
The bottom line is that it's a tale that people should read to make sure that they understand the ramifications of not doing the right thing.
Right.
Tell the truth.
Well, it sounds like a fascinating book, a of a story that is fascinating. I mean, people really are all over this, and you've kind of put it together for everybody. Bill Moushey?
Yep.
Moushey. Jerry Sandusky, Penn State, and the Culture of Silence in bookstores right now, and on Amazon. Check it out. And also, you're at B Moushey on
I want to
Twitter.
know, what do you think's going to happen with this trial? How much trouble are they going to get into for perjury?
Well, perjury is a statute. If the government can prove it, they would file it, because they filed 2 perjury charges in this case already. So,
Which ones of the kids are in trouble for perjury?
none of them are.
Well, who's in perjury? What's happening over there?
Actually, nobody really proved any perjury during their testimony that I saw.
Yeah.
So,
Who's perjuring stuff?
Paul. Enough.
This makes great radio, though.
Oh, well, yeah, certainly. Great. With
Well, I appreciate you calling the show. It's good to hear you.
Yeah, absolutely. Bill, thanks so much for calling in. I apologize.
I like to listen.
Not you. I apologize for Mr.
Just remember the name. It's Game Over.
Yes, Game Over. Jerry Sandusky, Penn State, and the Culture of Silence.
Then we'll see what happens, right-o.
All right, Paul and Bill. Thank you so much, Bill. Good luck with the book.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Call me.
Sure, you're welcome. Bye-bye.
All right, take it easy, man.
Bye.
All right, that's Bill Moushey. Yes. All right, Paul. Paul Hargis. Holy shit. Gosh. He was getting so annoyed when you're just going, ha, yeah, sure, in the background. He was so annoyed with you. If you just shut up and let me talk.
Did it seem distracting?
Oh, it was so uncomfortable, man. Whoa.
And mid-sentence of his, you go, oh, there you go, I'm back.
Yeah. Oh, I'm back. And you're answering his questions. You're a dick. Oh, it's fucking great.
No problem. I like to listen.
No problem. I like to listen. Ha. All right. No, not asking you. Well, why don't we let the people roll that around in their mouth a little. We'll take a little break and be back in a few.
Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
All right. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I was watching a little television last night, and there was, of course, a Pawn Stars marathon on, which there always is.
I was reading some of your tweets.
I am fascinated with the program, and it's the same program every program.
Yep.
It's the same thing. Pawn Stars, Rick, the guy that really runs the joint, he's got his the old man, and his son, Big Hoss, and, of course, Chumley. And as I'm watching it, I realize, wow, this guy's fucking everyone that comes into this place. I was like, but they start off like, all right, earlier a guy walked in with, and then say what the item is. And then he says like, and I had an expert looking at it, and if this is authentic, this could be huge. We're talking huge money. And then they go back to the inside the shop because he says that in his little fucking MTV confessional thing. And then the expert looks and he's like, well, you know what? Yeah, this looks right. I'm looking at the comparison to this. It's good. This is it's absolutely authentic. All right, thank you. They shake his hand and leaves. He goes, so what are you looking to do? Pawn it or sell it? He goes, I want to sell it. How much you want for it? I'm looking for $20,000. Yeah, can't do that. I'm thinking more like 300. But he just said if it's authentic, it's going to...
You said it was worth $20,000, and he goes, yeah, but I mean, I got to try to sell it for that. I got to make some money, and who's going to buy it for $20,000?
In this economy?
Yeah.
I got a business to run here, and I know this is going to sit in my shop here for a long time.
Look, the best I could do is $325.
Yeah. I like when he says things like, and he does, it's a collectible. It's so rare.
Yeah.
That no one really wants it. Wait a minute, what? It's so rare, no one wants it.
How often do I got guys coming to my store asking for something like this?
Yeah, or it's a just miss. Yeah, you know what? If it was the year before or the year after it was made, you'd be talking huge amounts of money. Hey, I'd have no qualms of giving you $50,000 for it. But now, maybe $30. He's constantly cramming it. And the people are just as bad. It's like, yeah, I'm bringing in a family heirloom, a watch that was with my father in World War II, and or my grandfather in World War II. My father kept it in his ass in Vietnam and gave it to me. I had to kill somebody for it, and I'm bringing it in. I'm hoping to get $5,000 for it. The least I'll take is probably $3,800. And they walk out going, $250. I didn't have it when I walked in. And I have it now.
Oh no!
It's not taking up space in the garage anymore. And I mean, I didn't have the $250 before I walked in. So.
And it's good. I'm going to take my wife out to dinner here in Vegas. I love these guys that come in with it's like something they've had in their family forever. It's been a collectible. They want money for it. They go in. Rick offers them shit for it. They take it, and in an hour, it's in a fucking blackjack dealer's stack.
Yeah.
It's just
You
over.
think they wasted the money?
Yes, and then they feel like shit for selling like something that they had for years.
If they're just smart enough to list it on eBay themselves.
But they want it immediately is what it is. They want that money immediately. And they say it too. They go, I'll give you $400. That's cash money right now.
Cash money right now in your hand.
And the expert will be like, what can I say? There's just no market for gold bars. That's a meme with fucking Rick.
It's just
it's just no market for gold bars. It's gold. It's got to be melted.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nobody's going to wear this on a necklace.
Yeah. Gold, it was big in the days of like the Incas, but now...
And you can feel the weight on this. Feel how heavy this is.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to want to carry this around.
You want to carry it around? It's just going to take up room in my shop.
You think he's trying to just fucking scam people out of their stuff?
He's constantly fucking people, and I can't get enough of it. I watch it all the time. Kenny.
Did you see the guy?
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, why would Sam pay attention?
Oh, yeah, he really wasn't, right?
Yeah, he didn't care that I stepped up to a
know.
microphone.
I still don't.
Fucking respected man over here.
Did you see the episode with the Gatling gun?
Yes, I did.
Would you purchase that for $325,000?
$325,000 is a lot of fucking money.
A Gatling gun?
Not to you.
No, well, not to an ordinary person.
Who had a Gatling gun?
But some guy wheels it up. It's fucking... it's Las Vegas, Nevada, so they're able to just sell guns.
Yeah.
It's just like fucking here, take it.
Is that rare, a Gatling gun?
Oh, yeah. It's an old, like, Civil War weapon.
One of the originals.
You ever see one? It's got a crank on the side. It's got, like, 6 or 8 barrels in it, and the barrels spin around and around, and it fires bolts. It's like the first machine gun.
Oh, wow.
Ever made.
Do we have a picture of that there?
They used to mow down people in the Civil War with that motherfucker. And cannons. People come in with cannons, and they sell them.
An original Gatling gun is worth $300,000?
I guess this guy wanted it. I don't know if did he get it? Do you remember, Kenny? Did you watch the whole thing?
They offered like $200,000.
Oh, they never. I've noticed with the big money items, they never buy them.
Yeah,
they're like, I want $300,000. Yeah, I'll give you $200,000. Knowing the guy's going to say no makes them seem like they're giving a lot of money.
I think Chumley gets in hot water tonight.
Oh boy, what is he making an offer for something?
I don't know. That was a teaser commercial for tonight's show.
Oh boy, enough with Chumley.
He always finds his way into trouble.
Oh, doesn't he?
No matter where he starts, that's where he ends up every time.
It's crazy.
I don't know who Chumley is.
Chumley's the little fat dumb guy on the show.
Oh.
He's the comic... he's looking at it, Erock.
Yeah. Oh, God.
He's the comic relief.
Yeah, and then there's the curmudgeonly old father who just talks about being in the Navy a lot and just... And he's even worse than Rick with giving people something. Yeah, here, I want to sell this. It's the Holy Grail. It's the actual cup Jesus Christ drank out of, and I'd like $600 billion for it. Ain't gonna happen. I know people that have sold these, and they're going right now for maybe $75. Like, what the fuck? What?
I guess I give it to you. I don't want to have to cart it home.
And then he's outside with the interview. Yeah, I wanted more for it, but it is, in essence, just a cup. It's not even that good.
Is that what Jesus drank out of the Holy Grail?
Yeah. It's supposed to like give you immortality.
What about the Detroit show? You ever watch that?
That is a hardcore pawn.
That one's the worst because it's so fake.
Which is fake.
I was talking to Anthony.
Yes,
well, I was
Sam.
talking to you. We're having a conversation amongst everybody. If you're not happy about that, you
think it's
can
an A and B conversation?
I like that. It's the hardcore pawn is so fake. You see, it's supposed to be in Detroit, right? It's in Detroit, and it's a bunch of black people that come in, and they're trying to sell like old Sega gaming systems, and they want $200 for it, and they wind up getting in arguing matches with the people at the store, and they walk out all angry and cursing. But when they turn around to walk out, you see the wireless mic unit clipped on their back.
Right. Yeah.
Like they're so angry and so in the moment, yet they kind of remember to get their mic off, and they're ready to kill him, but they don't smash the mic.
No, of course not.
It's so fake.
Is it?
Yeah, and then they try, I like how they just because it's pawn, they try to fit the hardcore pawn. Oh, porn.
It's the same joke.
Oh, that's what it is.
Stars made.
It's Pawn Stars, but it's supposed to be porn stars. I want to do one where it's just all toys and games and stuff.
You call it kitty porn.
Thank you.
Why did you feed
I
him
love
to
how
that?
he just. I knew he was going to do
That's
that.
a good
When he
one.
went, they said, call yes, kitty porn.
Do you like the Storage Wars?
Storage Wars is another one that I think is completely fake.
Yep.
It's like, oh, here's a yep. Yeah, because they open up the door, they look in, there's like a rolled up old shag carpet, a ripped leather couch, and an old chandelier or something. And as they're going through it, it's like, oh, hey, look at this. It's a fucking a Revolutionary War perfect mint condition musket. Oh, how'd that happen?
That's the wow factor.
The wow factor, they call it. And then they always know a place to go. There's a collector or something where they go, and the guy tells them, how much you pay for that unit? I paid like $45 for the whole unit. Well, you got something here that's worth about $50,000.
What?
Well, and then they just put bought for $45. And then price $50,000. No one gave it to him. It's just some guy going, I think that's what. There's like an old coffee mug in there. That coffee mug's got to be $4,000.
Yeah.
Bing, $4,000.
But they always go with the high price. If they say it's worth like $1,000 or $2,000, they always go with the high price.
$2,000, right?
Yeah, even though you're not going to get that on the open market.
No.
And
Now,
there's that one weird old guy who slicks his hair back like the old greaser, who's always got some young boy with him to help clean out his
what is
storage
that
bin.
about?
And he doesn't. He just collects things. He doesn't
yeah.
actually have a store.
no. That's with Pawn Stars, he does that too. They get a price on something. The expert goes, this could bring probably anywhere between $12,000 and $15,000. And they go, okay, what do you want for it? And the guy goes, $15,000. Well, that's the high end. That's the price he gave, and that's retail. We don't do retail here.
That's the price that I'm gonna have to get for it.
Look, I'll give you $800. Wait a minute, what happened?
Do you like the handwriting expert?
That guy that gets the magnifying glass
Yeah,
out
that's all
and
he's got
verifies.
is a big briefcase filled with a magnifying glass.
One magnifying glass, he looks and goes, well, I kind of know his signature goes up at the end, and he does dot his I.
Yeah.
And I'd say this is authentic.
And then they have the Amish guy from the museum.
The museum, what is it?
Clark County
Museum. He comes in, but he never gives a price.
No.
He will not tell them a price. He'll tell you if it's authentic or not, but he won't tell them how much it's worth. What are you looking to do? Pawn it or sell it? Looking to sell it? How much you want for it? And then he says it, and they always go, well, that ain't going to happen.
That's not gonna happen.
That ain't going to happen.
American dollars?
Yeah. Well, that ain't going to, we're not even close, the old man. We're not even close on this one.
Does Chumley always get into hot water?
Oh God.
Chumley will be behind the counter, and he's like, how much you want for it? And then the guy will say, and Chumley's like, all right, that sounds good. And they're like, no.
It's like if it wasn't for bad luck, Chumley wouldn't have no luck at all.
No luck at
sometimes.
all. And they make them try out some of the wacky things people bring in.
Yeah.
They make them
If some-
put on the wacky costumes.
Like if they want to find out if the gun is going to blow up when you fire it. Hey, Chumley, why don't you go fire it?
That's
so
right.
Chumley's the comic relief.
Chumley's,
bit.
he's
Does he make
so
you laugh?
crazy.
He does from time to
He's
time.
so crazy.
Those hijinks he gets into.
He always finds himself in some kind of a jam.
He's in hot water all the time.
Yeah.
You guys are missing out. You're not watching Final Offer.
Final Offer.
Yeah, this is the new How Much Is My Shit Worth show
And what is this? How does this show work?
There's 4 guys, and they are buyers, or they're traders or dealers, let's call them. And you bring your shit, and you get to go into each room, and each room has one of the dealers, and each dealer will give you an offer. Now, if you leave that offer, you cannot go back to it. So if you might have given up the best offer, but you won't know until you go through all the guys.
Oh, so if you get greedy and think you're going to get something better.
So then you can get fucked. And then at the end, everybody gets into the same room, and it's like, well, all right, who bought it? How much did they buy it for? And then someone will go, oh, I would have paid you like another 20 grand. And then the guy who brought the item in is like, oh, fuck, I could have had 20 grand.
Seems too complicated.
It's not. It's a good show. You got to watch it. They brought in the Energizer Bunny. When the fuck have you seen that on television?
I like Storage Wars because they just go, yep, and then they get a storage locker. Yep. And then some weird stuff is in it.
Yep.
Yeah, but they have weird stuff on Final Offer, and then all the dealers get to fight over it.
They got details on Final Offers. None of these other shows have any details. No
nice mindless
plots. Yes.
Yeah. You don't want details?
Nope.
No.
Chumley can't handle any details.
I don't care about that.
Did Chumley make a mess out of everything?
Everything. It's like, oh, we're trying to make a profit here, but Chumley is just offering way too much money for things.
You know what else? You can tell that Pawn Stars is a legitimate kind of thing. Like, they do bring things in. I think they're trying to rob everyone blind.
Sure.
But, hey, he is running a business here. But then hardcore pawn is like, where Pawn Stars has something that Washington signed. President Washington signed this. I got to get my hands on this.
How much is that
This
for?
is something I really want. Well, if he buys it, it's like $200. Probably at auction would go for $800,000.
Yeah. Well, that's at auction.
Yeah, that's at auction. They're going to take 30% right off the top.
If you want to go to an auction, you could try to auction this off.
Yeah, but you're going to get fucked.
Nobody knows where an auction house is.
Yeah, it's like
I don't know
what's an auction.
They take 30%?
Yeah, apparently. Well, that's what they tell them.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, well,
we'll give you cash right now, $100 bills.
Casinos right the fuck there. Yeah. Well, you can wait for an auction? You got gambling to do. Oh, they fuck them good.
Do you think people sell anything just to gamble?
Oh, yeah. Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. And then hardcore pawn, there's people that come in with, like I said, old Sega system games. I want $200 for this shit, motherfucker. Watch your language in my shop.
Every episode, there's 3 to 4 incidents where their big security guards have to come out
Has
and
to come
stop
over
these fights.
and drag someone outside.
They always start the fight for the big black guy to drag the guy outside.
Yeah. And then they start yelling at the fucking guy that runs the joint. He's like, yeah, fuck you. I like it. One time he goes, hey, this is a shop. I run things professionally. And then 2 minutes later, he's yelling, fuck you at somebody. It's like, really? Is that running your shop professionally? I don't remember Rick ever leaning over the counter and going, hey, fuck you.
No.
Take your fucking Colt 45 with you.
At Pawn Stars, they don't do that.
No. They do seem like a more respectable.
Where's that based out of?
Vegas.
And so's the other one?
And the other one's in Detroit.
Yeah,
so the Detroit one, it's right off 8 Mile and shit. So they get the dregs.
One.
The dregs of society come in and want to sell everything that I guess is stolen. I mean, they wouldn't be able to do that. It's so fake. It's so fucking fake. I get stuck on those marathons though, where it's just like I've watched probably 8 to 10 episodes in a row.
Yeah, I'll watch 150 episodes of Storage Wars. I could watch that all day.
It stinks, dude.
I'll stay up all night watching Storage Wars.
It's horrible, mindless programming.
It's garbage.
I can't stand that.
I want to buy it. We're watching these assholes to see if they buy people's storage units.
Yeah.
Stinks.
Well, you know what?
Sam likes to jerk off to the girl in Storage Wars.
Oh, wow. Jeez, Kenny.
Yeah, I've never tried jerking off to the girl in Storage Wars.
Tell the truth.
I just did.
Who, the wife of that couple, and they're always fucking up, and they always buy the wrong shit.
Yeah, they do.
They buy the wrong locker.
Fucking impulsively buying $2,000 lockers with a mattress inside of it.
She's always disappointed in him. Like, oh, I told you not to spend that much on this.
And what do they all run thrift shops or something?
Yeah, that's it.
It's like thrift shops. They get these storage lockers, put shit in their thrift stores, so people can just rummage through it and buy something for a nickel.
I hate thrift stuff.
I fucking hate a thrift store.
Unless I wouldn't buy a storage unit unless there was a limo in it. Hester Moffat.
You can't cut the lock off. You got to use a tire jack and try to squeeze under it. Because that's what she did.
There's a caller there. Our phone screener writes the auctioneer on Storage Wars.
Okay, let's talk to him. Let's talk to the auctioneer.
All right, go ahead.
It says.
Go ahead. Walt!
Walt!
Yeah.
All
right, we get it.
Those guys are auctioneer.
I had a storage unit over at this place
Yeah.
by LAX.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, the same day I was in there paying my past due amount, they were auctioning storage units.
Uh-huh.
But there's not going to be any cameras there because this was kind of like in the hood, but it's more civilized than what they show on television.
Oh, really?
Now, are you a storage unit? Are you an auctioneer?
I'm not an auctioneer. I had the storage unit.
He had to pay off his storage unit, but he's saying he saw an auction that wasn't.
But not only is he not the auctioneer from Storage Wars,
Yeah.
he's not an auctioneer, and he's never been on Storage Wars.
So this says the auctioneer on Storage Wars.
Period.
Who's the dummy that wrote this?
Okay, the auctioneer on Storage Wars was the auctioneer at my storage spot.
I didn't read this wrong, did I? That says that's a period.
Could you highlight the whole thing so we could see what everything says? It says the auctioneer on Storage Wars, period. They auctioned off my unit the same day I paid it.
It sounds like the auctioneer on Storage Wars
Yeah.
is talking about his storage unit.
His unit, and they auctioned off the same day I paid it. That is nothing like what this guy is saying.
Couldn't be less.
This guy says he was paying off his unit, and they were auctioning off another unit, and he saw that activity, and it did not resemble what they show on television. Who's screening the calls?
But that's not what I'm
Oh,
saying.
boy. Oh, boy.
What happened?
Oh, Jimmy. And this, my friend,
Right.
this is why
Yeah.
I just don't take the calls.
We made it. We took a chance, and it really.
Well, I want to hear what this guy's saying. What happened, dude?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, the same day
Right.
that they're doing the auction,
Cares.
Yeah.
Did you bid against yourself?
I paid my unit, and
Oh.
the next unit up for
What's in your unit, sir? What's in it?
Well,
Unit? What are you in the army or something?
Good one, Chip.
I know.
you really want
How
to
big was your storage unit?
He could have said, "How big was your unit?"
my storage unit?
That would have been
Well.
a joke.
Yeah. What
No.
do you have that's so important that you need to pay rent on a box and put stuff in it? Go.
Okay, here's what was in my storage unit.
Oh, good.
Pictures, signed autographs, and mementos of my...
What autographs?
And what mementos?
Mementos.
Yeah.
Is your storage unit climate controlled?
climate control. And I'm talking about mementos and whatnot of my artist, Etta James,
No, what kind of autographs?
tour manager.
Etta James, he said.
Yeah.
How many Etta James autographs you got?
I have several. I don't have just her autographs. I
hate the word several.
Just get her to sign one thing and
Fake.
She
leave her
can't.
alone.
She's dead.
Sounds like 7, but it's
It must
not.
be fakes.
What else do you have?
had that. I had a bike, well,
How long have you had it?
motorcycle, and
Now, how many autographs did you have from Etta James?
oh man,
The Etta James Society in World According to Garp?
No. I used to be Etta James manager up until the time of 2005 until her passing.
What did she do? She's a singer, right?
Excuse me?
She was a singer? Etta James was a singer? Or
Wow.
What?
This guy.
Yeah, she's.
Okay.
Talking when he's not supposed to. He's not when he's supposed to.
Yes, sir.
You're a terrible caller.
Who was screening the call?
Yeah, what do you have signed by Etta James?
Talking at the same time, asking a different question.
Okay, go ahead.
Shit. Yep. I love making. Yep.
What do you got signed by Etta James?
Yep.
I got everything.
How much you pay for the unit?
Pay for the unit.
How long did you manage her for?
You managed her?
You have pictures of her?
Did you see the guy who says "Yep"?
Was it the same auctioneer from the show?
Aren't you the auctioneer?
How much did you get?
And his wife.
Was the yup guy there?
Did you have a lot of stuff you didn't want to sell?
So you bought it for your store?
Were they going to auction off your storage thing if you didn't pay for it?
How much for the Etta James autograph collection?
If you're not the Yup guy, do you have your own hats?
And do
because
you have something you say when you're buying something at auction?
for a auction?
What?
They're not going to do it. Period.
Who's not going to?
Etta
What are they not
James?
going to do?
What is she not going to do?
What did Etta James
Why
do?
wouldn't she sign it?
She's dead.
No.
Sir, you have to explain better.
The guys on Storage Wars don't come over to.
Right.
Sir, start over.
So you're the guy on Storage Wars.
Right. You manage Etta James, and she wouldn't sign what?
Something for the guy from Storage Wars.
Really. This is more comical than anything else.
That's great. Fucking some people with these goddamn memes.
How much was your...
No.
How much was your locker worth at the end of the day once you got it priced out?
Well, they didn't sell my unit because I paid for it. But my unit was the next unit up for auction.
Yeah.
We got auctioned it off.
How much you pay for it, your unit?
How much I paid for it?
Why were you delinquent in the first place?
Because I was on tour.
On tour?
With Etta James?
Yeah, I was on tour.
So if you're already on tour with her, why don't you just get her to sign some more shit?
Yeah.
How many tours have you done?
How many tours have I done?
That's what he asked.
5 up until 2011 or 2010.
What's her best book?
Book. Thank you.
What?
God. What?
That's
Sir?
the name of the book?
Sir?
You never know who's listening.
What is it? What's her best movie?
Her best movie?
No, book.
You ever seen her naked?
What's her best book?
I heard she had a big clitoris. Is that true?
Did Etta have a giant clit?
Yeah.
Now we're just getting into disrespect.
You're right. That is disrespectful.
Apologize.
Well, you're the one with the pictures.
Is Etta propped up in your storage locker? Sick fuck.
You know,
Is her head in formaldehyde?
disrespect is just out of line, dude.
What?
She have a moth.
What'd
down
you
her throat?
say?
Yeah.
I said, humor is fine.
Right.
All
I agree.
right, good. So
This
we're all
type
good.
of stuff is uncalled for. I agree.
Put her meat curtains on a meat slicer, slice them off, put them between your lips and go, fart, fart.
I mean, come on now.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, come on.
So
Etta
you're an
James we're
auctioneer.
talking about.
You're an auctioneer.
You're an auctioneer.
At the Etta James storage facility.
You're
Yes.
selling your locker. You
She was
bid
there
on it.
once.
Made some money.
She had a storage unit full of dildos.
Right.
The Liz Taylor storage unit. That's what I was talking
You
about.
had
What was in that?
and everything extra you were able to store in Etta James' ass.
She was a
Because it
large
was
woman.
big. She loved taking dick in her asshole. Is that true, sir?
That's just disrespectful.
I did hear she put a bed knot up there one time.
Yeah?
I did
Like
hear
Joey
that.
Buttlicker? Is it
Yeah.
Etta Buttlicker?
That's
Joey
what they used to call
Buttlicker,
her.
indeed.
Etta Buttlicker.
Joey
What did Etta
Buttlicker.
James do? She was a singer.
I thought she wrote books.
I don't know. I know the name.
Tell
What did she do, sir?
Yeah, what did she do?
I know
Explain
her
what
name,
Etta
but
James
I don't
did.
know her work.
We're just talking out of ignorance. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What'd she do?
She took a lot of dick.
What'd she do, sir?
Wow.
What did Etta do? Talk to us on the phone.
Yeah,
Don't
what do
listen to
you
the
do
radio.
on tour?
I just can't believe you guys are doing that one.
It's
Spoken
terrible.
word or
You're
what?
right. You're right. I agree. I deeply apologize.
Why are you avoiding the question? What do you do on tour?
Book
Yeah.
tour?
Tour of duty? Duty.
Duty.
What did Etta do?
She did a lot.
What?
She did a lot.
Oh. Why did everyone think she was dead?
We've been wrong from the start.
She's dead.
Sorry. That is.
Ivan.
You said she passed.
He said she did a lot.
Oh. I thought you said she's still alive.
No. She passed away in
Still
January.
alive.
She's dead.
What did she do? Tell me.
She died, that's for sure.
I'm not familiar with her work.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. Well, just say that.
We did.
Because it was just bad. It was just I was fucking, going off like a shock jock. I was being crazy and wild. Did you like it?
No.
Wasn't it great? I'm sorry then.
Where are you calling from?
Or somebody said.
Maybe it's just not your cup of Edicum.
Maybe 2 sausage muffins and a sausage biscuit. Hey,
That's
man,
what was in the storage locker? Why would you care?
Hello.
Huh? Why would I care? Because I care.
About 2 Egg McMuffins in a storage locker?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Listen to you guys. I got to order something to eat, man.
Yeah, have some muffins or something.
Yeah.
So Etta James was a singer. She passed away. She was 74 years old.
That's correct.
She was that old?
Yeah, she lived a good full life.
Well, Chip, you know about Etta James?
Yes, I do. My mother liked her very much. She would always say, Chipper, now this is a lady.
Oh, that's nice. Did the gentleman that used to come over your house to hang out with your mother, did they like Etta James?
They did.
Yeah?
You know.
Let me see a picture of Etta James. Let's see what she looks like.
She was an older woman.
I
She
wanna
passed
see.
on.
We're popping up the website right now. Oh my goodness, yes, she. Oh, okay. Okay. She looks familiar, sorta.
So those mementos that I had.
You like Egg McMuffins?
What mementos do you have?
What did you have?
Yeah, she like candy, Mentos.
Mentos.
No, it's mementos.
Well, no, he had some stuff from Etta James, which is kind of cool. What did you have of hers?
Oh.
Man, posters, handbills.
You looking to pawn them or sell them? I'll give you $30.
Handbills. Was she a duck or something?
The hell you mean $30?
How much did a hand get charged?
You just don't see a lot of people coming in here looking for Etta James mementos.
Yeah. You know, I got to frame them. I'm going to have to hang them on the wall, and I don't know how long they're going to be there. How many Etta James fans are there, really? This is going to... It's going to take me, and I have to pay rent. I got overhead. How much you want for it?
$300,000.
What?
I'll be right back.
I'll give you $100.
$100.
Yeah, go ahead, Jimmy. Go take a dump.
It's worth at least $300,000 easy.
Yeah, say this guy watches the show
What was your favorite book that she wrote?
What? You didn't write a book.
She's a singer, right?
And Ann Leibovitz wrote the book.
What do you do now that your meal ticket's dead?
Well, I don't have a dead meal ticket.
Yes, you do. Etta James. We were just talking about her.
So what do you do for work now?
I still tour manage.
You're a tour manager?
I'm still a tour manager.
For her?
She's
Must
not
be
selling
fucking
shit.
She's not touring anymore?
Well, other people are touring.
Okay, now tell me who you tour with.
Now, I'm not going to tell you that one because then you'll start more confusion and conflict.
No one listens to this. Don't worry.
Yeah, why would you plug your artist?
Yeah, go ahead. Plug your artist.
Plug my artist? All
Yeah.
right, I'm doing a little indie band.
Yeah?
500?
Who is it?
It's a little small indie band. It's called Collusion.
Collusion?
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard...
Nobody's heard of them.
No.
They're way less famous than Etta James.
Yeah. Look, I would love to stay on the phone with you for a lot longer.
You should try to be the auctioneer on Storage Wars.
Yeah, like the screener wants you to be.
Yeah, there you go.
Holy mackerel. Unbelievable. All right, thank you, Walt from Texas, who was nothing like was described in the description of the call. Thanks, sir. Thank you.
45, 45, 55, 55, 55, 65, 66.
Oh, yeah, he's a terrible auctioneer.
He's not very good at that.
He's terrible at
For
it.
being the auctioneer on Storage Wars, you'd think they would have gotten a better one.
Maybe he doesn't translate over the phone because that sounds awful.
They got like Cajun porn stars too. I've never watched that show.
Porn stars. It's Cajun Pawn Stars. Yeah, it's not good. It seems much more fake.
Now they got a Cajun cop show. I was flipping through the channels.
Oh,
this
you mean the
weekend.
bounty hunter?
Spicy.
No, like
No.
Cajun. There's like a sheriff's department down there.
I need real reality. I don't like any of this bullshit. All those towing shows can suck fucking Joey Buttlicker's bed knob.
It's not reality. It's actuality.
Yeah, exactly. Those towing shows are so bad. There's explosions. There's fucking gunfire. Cars are blowing up, and it never makes the news. It's like wrestling.
You can't watch anything on True TV.
No. True TV is fake.
It's the worst channel.
We've finally reached what 1984 was supposed to be.
Do you like Bait Car?
Bait Car is fake, too. I don't like that. I think it's totally fake. I don't know. Some of them seem like they're, oh, shit, open the door, motherfucker. Some of them seem legit, but they're not really tracking them in the truck. Beep, beep. They're watching all that shit. I can't stand those fucking shows.
You just got to try to watch without intellectualizing it and just pretend it's real.
I can't, though. Knowing it's fake, I can't fucking watch it. I just can't.
Yeah.
I don't like any of those fucking fake-ass shows. There's drama. You know what? Something tells me if you're running a fucking cupcake store, there's not much drama on a daily basis. People aren't yelling like it's a life-or-death situation over what sprinkles are going on a chocolate fucking cupcake.
Whoa,
Hey, let me
oh.
tell you something. If you can't fucking cut it in this kitchen, you're out. These are cupcakes.
What? Talking about? Just go make cupcakes somewhere else.
Oh, it's the worst.
We're trying to figure out how to fit fireworks in this cake without melting it.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like any of those shows. Real shit is great. I'll watch the shit out of prison and murder shows. I was watching a show yesterday on kids that murder. It's fantastic. You see that one? Yeah, it's great.
ID is just one of the best channels. Between the 48 Hours Mysteries and the Killer, what is it?
Broad
Deadly
Kill.
Women.
Yeah, Deadly
Killer
Women.
Kids.
I love that shit.
And I Almost Got Away with It. It's one of my favorites.
I Almost Got Away with It is great. And then there was that other one. I Almost Got Away with It. And Locked Up Abroad is good. But that's on another channel. That's on MSNBC or some shit.
Well, there's
I don't know.
Lockup is on MSNBC.
Oh, Lockup is, yeah,
and
yeah.
Lockup Abroad.
Locked Up Abroad.
But Locked Up Abroad is on, I think it's on ID, one of those channels.
It's fantastic.
Lockup is good, too, though, on MSNBC.
Oh, yeah.
Where they're just in prison.
It just reinforces your whole idea that you really don't want to be there.
It's terrifying, this prison.
Is a horrible place. It should just be called You Don't Want to Be Raped.
Yeah.
It's like the rape show. And so is that I Survived show. You watch I Survived?
I've seen it a couple times. I don't watch it regularly, but that is also like...
Whenever women are on there, it should just be the I Was Raped show.
Yeah.
It's I Survived a Rape.
All those shows are just like, they enforce the fact that everywhere you go, you need to have a plan.
It's very dangerous.
You need to have a plan.
I survived because it just wasn't my time to go. Nah.
No.
I think it was your time. You just got fucking lucky, didn't you?
Yeah.
You kind of skirted out of that one because the guy didn't shoot you in the right part of your head.
You got to always have a plan.
Oh, you got to have a plan. That show is scary, though, because when women, they get abducted, or they're at home and there's a home invasion, or there's always something, or they have an accident and they're trying to get help. It's always, and then I heard a zipper pull down. Like, see? Again, it's the rapity rape show.
Always raped.
Rapity rape
guys
show.
love... why do guys love to rape so much?
I don't know, but it seems like even if they're there for robbery, they're going to fucking bite
Squeeze
off a
rape
piece.
in, yeah.
You're going to bite a little piece of rape off.
Rape is so much worse than being robbed.
Take me to the ATM. Oh, by the way, other ATM.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, ass to mouth.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Bed knob to mouth.
Lick the bed knob.
Lick that bed knob from Joey Liquor. And then I Almost Got Away with It. It's kind of cool when there's a clever bank robbery guy or an art thief, something classy. It's a little creepy when it's a fucking murderer. And they're interviewing him, and he's kind of laughing like, well, then the police was trying to get me, but hey, I came out the back. It's like he's a killer.
Yeah.
We're kind of putting him in a situation where he's getting that publicity that he kind of wanted.
I like the robberies and stuff because I like capers.
I like a good caper.
But I want them to get away with it.
As long as it's one of those clever movie capers.
Like Ocean's 13 or something.
Exactly.
Love the Oceans.
You know, you could always just kill the guard and take some shit, but that's...
No.
I like a good caper. Something that involves a stethoscope and cables.
And nobody gets killed, but somebody gets frustrated because all their money's gone.
Yeah, they walk in hours after everyone's already gone and look at empty safe deposit boxes and go like, oh, boom! Oh, there's
right
a big hole in the roof.
And then somewhere, like 5 guys, you're just walking around with all this money and nobody knows who they are because they're peeling off their fake noses and stuff.
Fake noses,
Yeah.
Any caper with a fake nose.
It's great.
Great caper. Yeah. All right. Got a couple of stories I wanted to get to here. I want to wait for Jim for that one. He really enjoyed that one.
He's been gone for a long time.
And this one. He's taking a shit.
He's just so.
He's what do they call that? Dropping Rodney King off at the pool.
No.
I think that what? No?
No.
I thought that was a new saying that everyone's using.
Too soon.
Oh, jeez.
They will.
No, I got 2 stories I got to say for Jimmy, though. It's the guy that punched a dog in the face. Hilarious. And the squid that the woman ate.
Yes.
I like that story. This one, though, I don't think he really gives a shit about. Jenny McCarthy, what happened? Dentist got quite a surprise recently. You know Jenny McCarthy, everybody does. Former Playboy playmate accidentally sent a naked picture of herself to her son's dentist. Well, the 10-year-old woke up with an abscess in his mouth. So I guess she was texting him about that. And inadvertently texted a naked picture of herself? How do you do that?
Are you supposed to text your dentist?
Yeah, that seems a little weird.
The dentist was like, Jenny McCarthy comes in, and the dentist just goes, yeah, I text all my patients. What's your number?
Yeah, what's your number? Text me.
Yeah.
If there's a problem, like if it's tooth abscesses, you give me a text. Here's my number. And then meanwhile, he grinds some dirt into the kid's fucking open wound in his mouth, creating said abscess. So it's horrific to remember, Jenny McCarthy explained on Wendy Williams. So I'm taking a picture of it, and I'm sending it to the dentist. Oh, she went to take a picture of the abscess in her son's mouth. And she sent him a nude picture by accident. The dentist, like 80 years old, literally screamed. She screamed at the top of her lungs. The sexy photo was saved for her boyfriend, Chicago Bears linebacker, Brian Urlacher. Yes, boyfriend. Oh, well. Huh, that's interesting. But I thought there was more to that story. I thought it was like a scandal. That's just like a fun story she presented it as.
But now Jenny McCarthy and her boyfriend's phones are going to be stolen for sure because now everybody knows there's nude pictures on them.
Nudes.
And I still think that it's creepy that this dentist wanted Jenny McCarthy. You call the office and then the secretary makes an appointment.
Yeah.
You don't text any dentist.
Yeah, that is odd that she texted the dentist and sent him a nude and that he's 80 years old. I think she's just trying to, like, oh, look how wild I am.
Oopsie. Yeah, Sam, what if she said, well, here's my number, so call me maybe?
Oh, God.
Carly Rae Jepsen song.
Yuck. Broken by, of course, you guys.
Sam Robertson after Opie and Anthony Live.
Oh, yeah.
It's on Troy Kwan's latest mixtape also.
Well, Troy Kwan knows what the kids are listening to.
Bonkers on bath salts.
We get to see we get to see a lot of naked celebrities these days.
Yeah.
You didn't used to. Like you used to scour like Playboy. Sometimes Playboy would do like, or Penthouse would do the girls of Hollywood, and they'd show like these still frames of nudes from celebrities, but they were very fuzzy and you couldn't really see, and sometimes they were just like in bra and panties. But now it's like you could really dig up nudes of everybody.
In Google Images.
Yeah, just in Google Images.
Like before, it was like when Pam Anderson did Playboy or something.
It was a big deal.
Everybody would buy that magazine.
Yeah, now it's like, there it is. See? Boom.
All right, who's next?
It's everywhere.
Naked. You know who just recently did a movie nude with a big hairy fucking bush?
Ooh.
Sarah Silverman.
Is that right?
She's in a movie where she's taking a shower, and she's taking a shower with fucking, what's her name? She just did that Marilyn Monroe movie.
From Dawson's Creek.
Yes!
Little pixie haircut.
Yes!
Michelle Williams.
Dude, yeah, blow that up. Blow that one up. That's, Michelle Williams. That's Sarah Silverman naked.
Whoa.
She has a horrible body. I didn't think it was that horrible.
Yeah, there's nothing curved about it.
No, she's like a block. She's square, but she's got the thigh saddlebags. She's got the middle saddlebag right under her pussy where her thighs actually meet under there. She has very tubular titties.
Yeah.
What happened? And a big hairy bush. I don't know what happened. That's her too, right there? Yeah. Oh, boy.
You know what? I remember this picture.
Oh, wait, yeah, that's her in a bikini or something. I don't know. It's just very odd. Michelle Williams, try to find her because she was in the same shower scene. And they're along with some
what movie
disaster.
Is this?
What's this movie called? Anyone? First person that gets it on Pal Talk gets their name announced.
Ooh.
Anyone? No, it's not called Cunt Lips. Not Jews in the Shower. No.
It's called Take This Waltz.
Announce
Erock.
Erock's name.
It's Erock.
Yay.
There's Michelle Williams. She's had a baby. Another one, though, big hair. Is this a period piece? Not that I see blood dripping down their legs,
period.
But I think this is maybe a movie that's supposed to take place in the 70s.
You haven't actually seen the movie? You just seen the stills?
No, I just seen the stills. I actually saw the video clip of the movie. That's Sarah Silverman all the way to the right, totally naked with a big hairy bush.
Is that really Sarah?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You want to see a better one?
Yeah. Let me see.
All right. That's Jimmy's back. Jimmy's back.
Dude, that was a fucking 9-logger.
Was it?
Whew. Yeah. Was this before stand-up or no?
No, this is new.
Ah.
She has nice thighs. I like the fact that her thighs are kind of juicy.
You like that? I don't like the fact that she's square. Her pelvis is square. She's like a Lego.
Yeah. She has nice tits, though.
You like those?
Yeah.
Her pelvis looks like it's upside down.
Yeah, there's something weird going on there. She has a very wide, like, rib cage, too, or something. And her boobs, I don't know. She's got a very distorted, weird kind of body. It's not like she's fat.
No, not at all.
Or, I don't know what to make of it. It's just oddly
This reminds me when
shaped.
Alanis Morissette got naked.
Right.
What is this from?
Yeah, it is some kind of, a new movie. What's it called? First person that gets it up on Pal Talk, I'll announce your name.
It's called Take This Waltz.
Ah, Erock. It's not The Last Waltz, you dummy.
Let me see more Sarah naked.
Oh, you like that?
Please do.
Take This Bush? No. No.
Naked.
Jimmy Kimmel was banging her when she was like, a few years back. Mm-hmm. So I see nothing, no problem with that.
Those are all her?
Mm-hmm. Oh, those are like, yeah, motion.
She doesn't look quite as bad with her arms down.
No, with her arms down, it looks much better.
Yeah. A lot of naked pictures of her on the internet now. Whoa, that isn't her, right?
No.
Jesus, that's crazy. I wonder what possessed her to say, I'm going to have a big hairy bush in a movie and show it.
They might have to for movies.
You think it's, what do you mean?
Like, you can't just show bare pussy lips.
That's an interesting statement you're making here. Almost using the pussy hair as a censor device to cut out so you don't see raw puss
Right,
lips.
it's not as dirty.
Are you kidding me?
No.
That can't be
I've
true.
a lot of times been involved with movies, and I'm like, I want to see some puss.
That's what you're looking for?
That can't be.
Wow.
Yeah, there's the video version. Oh, man. And then there's another section of the shower where some real slobs are fucking... Oh, here we go. They're showering.
Finish the class. Hey, at least we still got a good workout on our stomach.
That's free.
Wow. Oh, look, they're just showering naked. Michelle Williams doesn't look bad.
Which one's Michelle Williams?
All the way to the left, the blonde. That's not bad.
Certainly James would notice either way.
It's gotta be hard to act totally naked. Don't you think?
Looks like me.
I'd be totally naked and fucking act in the shower.
Who's going to take a really active interest in whether I shave my legs or not? And at least after all this time, I like James. Is it worth trading all that in for something exciting with someone I may not like in 10 years?
Is this Girls?
She's a good actress, though. I think she's really... I like her face very much. I think she's
Whoa,
really
whoa,
pretty.
she's naked!
Something new, you know?
Yeah, you like her face?
Shiny. Do things get
I actually found Sarah attractive,
that's right.
yeah, years ago.
Get old. It's like the old
Maybe.
times.
I'm not being, rude or anything, I'm just saying. But that Michelle Williams, I kind of like her. I kind of like that. Looks, it's not bad. Wow, that room is horrific. Pat from Unaki. Look at those bushes. I'm looking at 3 fucking pussy bushes. You think that's it, though? Wow, those are some horrible people in that shower. They switch from the 3 girls. There's one that is a mess, but then Michelle Williams and Sarah Silverman. And then they show another part of the shower where there's some big women. Where's the Sandusky scene? That's the good one.
Let's see her.
That?
Yeah, she's got a pretty face.
Yeah. You like her? You think she's a good actress and everything?
Yeah, I like Sarah a lot, actually. I think she's great.
That fucking movie where she starts mouthing off at the guy in the parking lot and he belts her in the fucking face.
I didn't see that.
That's fantastic.
Shit.
Okay, that's a lot different, right? Fucking document expired. Pricks.
Oh, fudge.
Document expired. Yeah,
I
so
can sleep right now.
Yeah.
After a good shit.
A good dump? You feel good?
That was a good post-barbecue shit. What's better?
What's better?
I'm watching fucking hot dogs and whoopie pies and cookies all fucking...
Whoopie pies?
Bob's wife made whoopie pies.
What's a whoopie pie?
A lovely treat. Cake with fucking, like cake cookies with whipped cream and
Is she an enabler for him?
She might be.
What is she doing? She's a feeder. Why is she feeding? Yeah, she looks pretty goddamn good there. Why is she feeding him like that?
I don't know. Maybe she hates him.
Everyone's concerned about Bobby.
Yeah, I'm worried about him.
And, you know, he's not getting into his fifth skinny as quickly as he should be.
I agree.
He's keeping his fourth fat a lot longer than we all thought he would.
Yeah, a little worried.
Oh, there's a couple of other stories I want to get to because we were discussing them before the show. One of my favorites, this former NYPD Blue Rider, I guess, he got arrested after he fatally punched a dog in the face.
His 4-pound poodle?
And it's not, he didn't duke it out with a pit bull that was fucking going for his throat. He punched, a 4.5-pound canine, a poodle. He belted it in the face so hard that it died from some kind of brain injury.
What did it do? It must have bit him.
Lola, the little poor
and
little
it was
thing,
a girl.
Sustained a traumatic brain injury from blunt force trauma to the right side of her little doggy head at the hands of the suspect, who was the owner.
Why wouldn't he die? Why wouldn't he lie and just say the dog fell?
I know.
Why would you tell the truth about that?
You don't have to say you punched the dog in the face. It's not gonna they're not gonna do forensics on it.
Say the thing fell.
That is dumb. Why'd they do that? Police arrested him at his home. Took the dog to the vet after the dog died. What?
The dog died on the spot?
Yeah. They performed a necropsy.
What's that?
It's like the study after it's dead. What's the difference between that and an autopsy?
Necropsy is when they look at the neck or something?
No, Chip. I don't think that's it. Necropsy and autopsy. Let's call the whole thing off. What? I wonder what the difference is.
I don't know, but I know he punched the dog in the face and killed it.
Yeah.
And he's facing a year in jail.
Really no difference. It just says necropsy is an autopsy, especially one performed on an animal.
Oh, okay. So they don't want to humanize the animal by saying autopsy.
He was barking too much, Sam!
Oh, holy shit.
This dog didn't fall off the sofa. He was murdered.
Oh, murdered?
Look at that. There's a high school ring print in his face, Sam. How did that get there? He was frolicking, living the life of a small dog. And he wandered into the wrong area.
Did you cut him open and check his stomach contents? To see maybe what hour he died, when he was punched in the face? He had some fucking some knuckle marks in his kibble. Punched him in the mouth. The wife is saying it was a horrible accident.
He meant to punch her.
Yeah.
She was holding the dog and he went to punch her.
How do you face up to a year in prison for belting your dog?
I hope he goes to jail. Not for a year though. That's a long time.
I don't like little animals getting hurt either.
Yeah.
I'm a softie with fucking animals, man. Patrice was like crazy, fucking loved animals. And I just, I don't know. Some animals I can't fucking stand. I'm not like one of those all-around PETA people where every animal has the right to fucking live and flourish and have fun. Like some of them, I'm glad they're miserable.
Yeah, how come no one gets mad if you punch a silverfish?
Yes.
It really is an unfair love.
Punch one.
Imagine a man arrested for punching a silverfish.
In his bathtub.
That was in his tub.
Hate the silverfish.
It's an ugly... I used to have them a lot in my old apartment.
Fish. Oh, that old, the moldy one?
I lived with Jim.
Moldy apartment?
It's fucking Silverfish Central. They fucking loved it there.
God, those fucking commercials. You could take the happiest dog in the world, and all you got to do is make the video a little grainy and put it in slow motion, and he'll look like he's the saddest fucking dog. Their eyebrows are constantly going, they're always moving their eyebrows around like, oh. And then the shaky, cold dogs.
What is this?
Shaking. I feel so bad for him.
Oh, that's Cribs. Wow.
Oh, that was Cribs, Jim Norton.
That was the one awful Muter Museum shirt.
How long ago was this, dude?
Can you pop this up? I don't watch for a second. I forget. This is 2001?
Was it 2001? Holy shit. Oh my God, Rick is in there with him.
That's pretty nice.
No, it's not.
It's got the ceiling is kind of coming in because again the landlord really hasn't been upkeeping
Our ceiling was
anything,
caving in.
We've had the ceiling tiles replaced. We have to put pans down when it drips, and if you see it, it's really buckled.
Are they Peter's pans?
Yes, anybody that thinks I'm getting rich from doing the O&A show is sadly mistaken.
Hello Kitty.
Oh, Jade had her Hello Kitty stuff.
It's got stacks of platform shoes.
Oh.
Jim, my chest books.
Oh, yeah, I had my Kasparov chest thing.
You could see how you were going with this apartment. Even though it wasn't all your apartment, not much room,
Those are all Jim's girlfriends.
you could absolutely see you're stacking and collecting things.
Hey, Jim, why is your girlfriend's roommate stuff all over the living room?
The place is too small to accommodate 3 people, so her stuff is pretty much all over the place, and you know, so's mine and so's Jim's. It's really pretty much a dump where I live.
A dump.
Wow.
Oh, the toilet.
Oh, the
Yeah, the bathroom. A lot of Hello Kitty stuff, huh?
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Wow.
Moldy tub a little
It was
bit.
moldy, right?
Mold in there. Could you ever live like this again,
No.
Jimmy? No, right?
No, wow, I remember that like it was yesterday. Fuck.
Yeah. No, but really disturbing.
I find that odd that like it wasn't that long ago, relatively speaking, but you couldn't live like that anymore.
It was nicer when I moved in.
Really?
Yeah.
But your place now is impeccable, right?
Yeah. I guess the tub was not.
Yeah, and all the grout is just mold and mildew. Oh man,
Was that
yeah,
dirty?
that's nasty.
I'm a single guy, and and my tub is nowhere even close to that.
Wow. Yeah, you guys really. Did you mind like coming home? Did you feel like,
No.
oh, I'm coming? You just didn't. You didn't look around and go like, oh fuck.
I was dating my ex-girlfriend at the time. Oh.
In a rusty box.
Wow.
Jimmy still looks exactly the same.
Do you think so?
10 years later.
Except my hair is grayer.
Yeah, a little bit.
My face looks the same?
Yeah.
Yay! Yay, compliments. Oh, wow, where was that delivery? Oh, man. Oh, we don't have to watch this whole thing. I was just, for a second, curious. I'll watch this later.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, I think. It's almost.
Wow.
Let's see. There's
Turn it up a little.
empty water bottles just laying sideways.
Yeah, it was kind of
There's a lot
dirty.
of clutter. Yeah, I can't see you as a guy that would like that.
Style cabinets.
Garbage.
You know, the 1950s
The garbage is really full.
Yeah. My
Was that a
Starbucks
problem?
cup.
Was that a problem with garbage, like taking the garbage out? No.
They don't look like they've been washed.
Pots and pans on the stove,
Jim would use that every day for his eggs.
Towel
and he wouldn't wash it.
No.
hanging
Oh
near
God,
near his,
that's really disgusting.
It's just black and white spots like a cow.
Window treatment.
Oh, is that my room or no? No, that's the living room, kitchen.
Oh,
This is Jimmy's old place.
Wow, that was clutter.
That's
empty
dude.
eggshells.
It honestly looks like a hoarder's house.
Someone had a nice 17 egg
It
omelet.
kind of looks like a hoarder's house.
Wow, yeah, it wasn't that bad, but
Well, at the beginning.
there's no bugs except silverfish.
Yeah. Here's the fridge.
Fridge is okay.
Fridge is good, right? Is it? Is it dirty?
No.
Wow.
Was it?
I don't
It
know.
looks fairly normal when you first open it up, but then you start counting how many things of eggs he's got.
That was Jim. He would fucking just buy eggs. He did egg whites every morning.
Jim has like huge cartons of eggs. They're all over. Wow. Does he still do that?
That was
A lot of
Florentine.
eggs?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
does he? Yeah,
I'm going to
you
see
know.
him in a couple hours.
Ask him if he still eats a lot of eggs.
It needs to be thrown out.
It's bad for you. Too many
Is
eggs.
that a banana?
Oh,
Holy Christ! It's
a rotted banana in the bottom of the
I don't know. Was there?
refrigerator? It might have been.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, a rotten a whole bunch of bananas. Brown, green, bluish bananas. Wow,
Those
they
were
are
not good.
rotted. Oh,
Were they
man.
rotted?
Those are rotted.
They're a little ripe.
Yeah, they're a little ripe. Oh, gee.
Loud.
Nah, well.
Holy crap!
Oh, yeah, you could ace this.
Wow, wait.
That's wow, you stepped up your game a little bit there, Jim.
I will say this. I moved into New York after I finally got a contract from NEW. I moved in April of 2002.
Oh,
and my rent was,
Oh,
hold
boy.
on a second. I'll tell you what my rent was at that
boy.
time.
Mm-hmm.
I went from I split a $900 and something rent between 3 of us. So 3 something a month.
That's nice.
I then move into New York, a $2,300 a month rent.
You went up $2,000.
I went up $2,000.
Yeah.
And we were thrown off the air 5 months later.
Oh, man. Oh, perfect timing.
Fucking panicked.
You must have.
Oh.
You made it work, though, right? You didn't have to move.
No, it was okay.
No.
I was scared, man. I had to work like a fucking dog.
Oh, just the thought of that. Yeah.
Big right. That's why I'm careful about doing anything like until our contract is good for next.
Oh, I know. That's believe me, I'm pretty sharp on the old dump button.
I don't look much different now.
You don't.
I just wanted another compliment. Yay!
You look a little older, and it looks like you put some weight on.
Oh no! Do you mean back then? Yay!
It's terrible.
I did put some weight on, but I'm working on it.
You look great.
Hey,
really
yay! Compliments.
Really.
But when I shave my head, I still look just as young.
Just as young.
Yay!
If not somewhat younger.
Yay!
I like the old Jim better.
No, no.
Oh, come on.
Boy.
He's a good egg. Well, I guess we'll take a little break and then.
Yeah, might as well since I'm old and fat and just gotta relax.
Oh, Jimmy.
Watching those videos is sad.
Why is that?
I look so much different.
I'll tell you, you do look different in the videos because you look so much better now.
Yay! Compliments,
yay!
I'll say what I always hate when people say on radio shows that I like listening to. So if you like this show, you might feel the same way. But if you don't, then it doesn't matter. I used to hate when I'd listen to a show and they'd be like, okay, we'll be back to wrap this up when we get back. I'd be like, oh, no, they're leaving.
Yeah.
Oh, go back. Oh, my God. Look at my room. Sorry.
Ew.
Look at my dump room.
Your mattress is on the floor.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not?
April
Pardon.
18th,
Pardon.
Town Hall. Oh, I plugged my town hall gig.
I remember that gig.
Hello. Call Ticketmaster for tickets. I don't know what the heck that is.
Look at your big CRT television.
Wow, way.
There is literally 6 inches on the floor that you can walk and stand.
That's like a hoarder room, dude.
Oh, but look at the
know.
good friends. Pause.
Good friends.
Good friend. Pause. That's me. And on the left, this is covering a hole in my wall. It was a fucking.
I'd rather have the hole in the
That's Club
wall.
Soda Kenny. That's Dice's son Max when he was younger. That's Dice, Happy Face, and me.
And it says good friends in colorful party font.
Good times.
We're all at Great Adventure.
Yeah, yeah.
Good friends, good times.
Ah, that's sweet.
I wish I still had that.
What'd you do? Throw it away?
No, I probably still have it.
Left it there? I can't imagine you threw anything away.
That was a mess, right? Wow, what a pigsty.
Your fucking room is a disaster. Oh, God, you were into all kinds of colognes.
Oh, by the way, look at my fucking Odium. That was my little spray.
You have all kinds. What's in the cups?
Change.
Caesar's man.
Shit.
Caesar's man.
You do have a lot of colognes and sprays and stuff.
Wow.
What's that about?
Tiffany for men.
Oh.
Jocko from Lager.
Do you know I still have that one cologne all the way on the left? I spent a lot of money on them to make up for the other inadequacies in my life. It looks like I'm looking into a mirror. All right, we can go. I just was.
This
what a
is
pigsty.
weird, man.
Yeah, look up Jim Norton Cribs on YouTube. What a pig.
It is a good one. Wow.
Oof.
Your room is a disaster.
It was. I was a messy Marvin.
Why didn't you pick up some stuff?
I don't know. There's my laundry basket. I didn't have room.
Like, look at the right side of your bed. It's just covered.
That's all
with...
videos
you
and
can't
stuff.
just walk there.
Look at my Kiss book. Yay, Gene. Look, there's me and Ozzy up there. Yay, me and Ozzy picture. Yay.
Oh, shit. That's great.
My candle, my VCR,
Yeah,
my covered VCR.
You have a covered VCR.
I had plastic, so dust didn't get in
Plastic
it.
cover.
I forgot about that. My grandparents had one of those.
Yeah.
Wow, what was it?
Dust cover.
Top loader?
Yeah, I had all.
Yeah, look at all your
that boombox
videos.
back there.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I bought that fucking bed used from my friend Artie Fletcher.
Ugh.
What is that?
A used bed.
A book?
It's a book.
Oh, I saw that. I still have that. Jewish comedians or something.
The Haunted Smile.
Yeah, about Jewish comics.
Oy. The haunted smile.
Why are you smiling? Are there ghosts?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you're a disastrous mess in your room.
Yeah, wow. The evil that men do. A small paperback. I had awful books.
A picture of Jimmy.
Sorry.
Your change.
I don't want to watch this now. Watch some other.
That's creepy.
You think that was a messy room?
It's a disaster mess.
Look at that on the floor, how bad that was.
Why?
I was just busy.
Oh, yeah? Was
My
that
old
it?
dresser. What's in there? I'm opening a box.
Oh, there's a box.
Yay!
It's got a little globe on it.
Oh, there's pictures in there probably.
Pictures and stuff.
Oh, when I was a kid.
Oh, it's little Jimmy Norton pictures.
We're looking at me pictures when I was a kid.
You were so molestable.
Oh, I really was. If I
Totally.
wasn't fucked, then somebody missed the boat.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
That was me and my sister.
Oh, that's cute.
All right.
You're adorable. All right, we'll be...
oh, no, my fucking videos.
Oh, Piss Girl.
Piss Girl and Some Like It Wet. Those are my golden shower fucking
that you
video
put in your
cassettes.
covered VCR.
Yeah. Yeah, Piss Girl.
That's fantastic. Oh, the mold. All right, finally the mold behind the picture. God, that was...
That's how I lived.
Now you're leaving.
Oh, look. Let's look at the little... All right.
A little foyer. A little foyer. All right, well, I guess we'll return and we will finish up with the program right after these words.
The Opie and Anthony Show on Sirius XM.
I threw a wish in a well, don't ask me, I'll never tell. I looked at you as it fell, and now you're in my way. I trade my soul for a wish, pennies and dimes for a kiss. I wasn't looking for this, but now you're in my way. Your stare was holding, ripped jeans, skin was showing. Hot night, wind was blowing, where you think you're going?
Turn it off, stupid.
Just turn it off.
Like those singing bits.
No, I don't like those.
When any
very
of us
much.
do it.
I mean, they're... It's just, I don't know.
Dumb singing bits.
It's like, all right, you know, we've done the Kenny thing. I think Kenny's very funny. I think his singing voice is very wacky. But we've done it, right? Right, Kenny?
Yes, sir.
All right. I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
He doesn't care.
No reason to be redundant.
Yeah?
Yes.
Redundant.
See, we were taking a single break and playing a song. What are we doing?
Yeah.
We're taking a quick break and coming. We're going to wrap up in 13 minutes.
Yeah. We don't have to play a protracted tune.
Who's laughing in the car? Oh, the guy can't sing.
Sounds like a #1 hit tune. Yeah. Hey, the guy can't sing. Wow. It's wild.
Awful.
It's crazy. Jimmy, this woman got to quite the surprise. One of my favorite stories of the day. Fucking pig.
That could be my favorite story of the year.
It is a good one. Some woman was, what the hell, she eating who eats semi-cooked squid?
She probably thought it was fully cooked.
Oh. She was eating a semi-cooked squid.
Yeah.
And reportedly it inseminated her mouth.
Yeah. The squid did exactly what we would want to do.
What it should do.
Came in her mouth.
Just prematurely shot a load into her mouth. 63-year-old woman suffered severe pain and a prickling, get it? A prickling foreign body sensation. What does that even mean?
She just felt something in her mouth that was wrong.
In her mouth after taking a bite of a partially cooked squid. The unidentified woman
Poor squid.
bit the squid out immediately, according to the report, but not before the cephalopod, it's a cephalopod, injected its sperm bag into the mucous membranes of her tongue and cheek. Hey, the old sperm bag. Researchers later determined that the organisms were sperm bags, not parasites.
They were small, white, spindle-shaped, bug-like organisms. Yuck!
Well, that's fucking creepy. They believe the bags were discharged as the woman chewed.
Oh, she chewed the cum into her mouth.
The bags are ejaculatory apparatuses that slowly release sperm when attached to a female's body.
God, don't you wish you had one of those?
Oh.
You can just throw it in your girlfriend's hair before she goes to work.
Oh. Most calamari lovers have no reason to freak out, says Dana Staff of the blog Squid a Day. Squid a Day. Western squid preparation removes the internal organs of the cephalopod or boils the seafood long enough to kill the sperm bags.
I would hate to fucking imagine eating something and it comes in your mouth. That's the squid's last fighting back.
Yes.
Like I may be getting half cooked and eaten alive, but I'll put some fucking goo in your mouth. You lose on this exchange.
And she felt like it made a feeling in her mouth.
It probably felt like a sting. She felt severe pain.
Are those sperm bags?
I'm trying to find some. I don't know what.
That's jumbo squid sperm. It looks like fucking porcupine quills.
You Google sperm bags and just pictures of women come up.
I get it. They're just receptacles. You fucking sperm bag.
Yeah, put a squid sperm bag.
Yeah.
I would hate to have what's the matter with your mouth? I had a squid coming.
Yeah.
It's sore.
Squid shot a load in my mouth. And my eye, it's all red.
Yeah. He said he wouldn't, but...
Some squid bukkake.
He inseminated her tongue.
Oh, that's
probably another one.
A clip up?
Squids live to come in a mouth.
It's only got 3 views.
Maybe it's brand new.
Oh, cool.
Chick talking about it.
Can we turn this up?
Turn it up.
South Korean woman is giving the term octomom a whole new meaning. After eating a partially boiled portion of calamari, the woman says she learned she was inseminated by mouth with 12 implanted baby squid. The woman explained her experience to researchers in a scientific paper at the Kwangdong University College of Medicine. She did not swallow the portion, but spat it out immediately. She complained of a pricking and foreign body sensation in the oral cavity. She was rushed to the hospital where doctors initially discovered baby cephalopods. New Zealand Stuff.NZ reports doctors initially thought the babies were parasites because they were still moving during the examination.
Come on!
Reports she went to the hospital where doctors apparently found a dozen small, white, spindle-shaped, bug-like organisms. Researchers later determined that the organisms were sperm bags. According to the biological bulletin, spermatophores, or sperm bags, are transferred to a female by a squid's fertilizing arm or penis. After being discharged, the sperm mass is encased in a thin covering with the cement body at one end. This discharged structure may attach to the skin of the female or be deeply embedded in her skin or muscle. A squid enthusiast for Science 2.0 emphasizes, though, that spermatophores are normally benign. First, most Western squid preparations remove the internal organs and serve only the muscle. So there's
How come they don't get me older?
Ingesting spermatophores. Second, it's perfectly fine to handle spermatophores, just don't put them in your mouth. Ultimately, doctors were able to remove the squid spermatophores from the woman's mouth. For Newsy, I'm Lauren Zima. Multiple sources.
They snowballed it out.
That's fucking...
Do we look for the squid sperm bag or...
there's nothing coming up in images, wouldn't you know?
Wow,
I
that's
typed in
odd.
sperm bags.
How about the cephalopod? Put cephalopod.
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 What is that guy holding? Is there any video of it? There might be video in a science show.
Video of the science show of sperm bags.
Papa's got a brand new bag.
I've never heard of sperm bags.
Putting
before.
what's the? How about this? Hold on.
Squid zygote.
Let's see what the real name is.
Cephalopod.
Google squid spermatophores.
Yeah.
How about spermatophores?
Yeah. 5th.
Spermatophores.
Double spindle.
Fours. Oh, I think we got something here. Oh, it looks like a bug. It looks like a bug.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
What is that all the way to the right, like the right and then up?
That?
No, in the middle. Go to the middle.
That's it. They look like maggots with a hook on them.
To hold on to your tongue so the cum can grow. Fucking yuck.
Oh, that's fucking disgusting.
Her husband won't kiss her for 5 years.
Never. It looks like a maggot with a fucking hook at the end of it. It hooks into you. That's what she felt. That sensation was the sperm bag hook hooking into her mouth.
Her mucus.
So the sperm can fucking fly out of the sperm bag. That's pretty fucking sick.
Oh, my God.
I want no part of that.
2 millimeters. How big is that?
They're
a few millimeters.
Small. They're about 4 millimeters high, long, I would think.
How big is a squid that she bit
Well,
into?
the giant squid's giant.
I know. It's got to be the biggest squid this side of Timbuktu.
And then regular squid are regular.
Oh, this image is part of an article called "The World's Most Terrifying Penises."
Oh.
This is part 8.
A giant squid.
Squid dick is right there. Squid's got a pretty good big piece on him. Looks like one of his legs.
Yeah.
They're not animal, like, especially an animal like that. They don't fuck. That doesn't feel good to them. They're not really fucking, are they?
I don't know.
That sperm probably just goes all over the sperm bag. I hate to be one of those animals that have to reproduce by not really fucking.
Yeah.
Like the woman lays a fucking bunch of eggs and then you just jerk off on them.
Yeah, throw your cum at her as she's fucking running by with a baboon chasing her. Whatever the fuck. They all have to come like multiple MIGs. You have to hurl it into her fucking eye hole.
Just heave it into the...
Yeah, that's disgusting, man. That is fucking gross. Let me ask you, would you rather have a little bit of a man's cum in your mouth or sperm bags from a fucking squid?
No, I would.
If you had to choose.
If I had to choose, it would still be sperm bag.
Ah.
It has to be. I don't want either, believe me. But
it hooks into your mouth.
Whether it's a stupid sperm bag from a squid or Joey Buttlicker's fucking...
spermy bed knob.
Spermy bed knob.
Oh.
Actually, the sperm would probably be Richard's because... Well, no, because Richard would take the dick.
But what if there was sperm in Joey Buttlicker's ass, and then he sat on the bed knob, and then he got shit and sperm on the bed knob?
Oh, wait, look. Disaster. What is that stuff? Could you turn that up a little? Maybe that's a little bit, Era.
Mm-hmm.
These things are just exploding. Oh. Look at that one right there.
Is it moving?
Is that the cum?
They're moving!
He's coming all over his hand.
He's got sperm bags.
Eggs. Put these in a bowl together.
Yep. Ew, you see him?
And they're moving like little fucking maggots all over the place.
Wow.
How can people hold stuff like that? That is so fucking disgusting.
It looks like he's holding grass.
Yeah, it looks like...
And they're shooting out of the squid.
Goopy grass.
Yeah.
Dude, they're fucking shooting out. They're like an inch long, very thin little white strings. Yeah. And they're just, but they look like they're like silly strings shooting out onto his hand.
I just totally got the heebie-jeebies from that. Look, I'm all goosebumpy.
She had 12 of those in her mouth. Still moving.
Fuck.
Look at this guy. The way he's holding, he must be holding it really well. It's coming all over the place.
He's jerking it.
Look at how many cum things he has.
Cum things.
Look at that one right there.
Wow, their fucking thing is blowing loads all over the place. See?
Yeah, it looks like very thin angel hair pasta noodles in green goop.
This squid is fucking jizzing.
Squid loves this guy.
Yeah.
Just fucking jacking him off.
Look at how many fucking loads this thing just shot. Can you hear the squid?
I didn't know that's what a squid sounded like.
Squid's coming. You're about to make some calamari.
Oh, God, that's horrible.
My lunch just came on my wrist.
That is terrible.
I would hate that fucking squid cum all over the place.
Yeah, it looks messy.
I wonder what it smells like.
Oh, God damn it. Fish and cum. And
the squid itself is awful looking. It is like a thing of angel hair pasta. Where is the little guy? That's a hairy squid.
I can't look at this. It's so...
They're moving on his hand, too.
It's so disgusting.
That is fucking gross. Look up squid cum. Look at it. And there's like a jizz layer all over his finger. That thing fucking produces. Imagine King Kong holding you and you just shooting cum all over his hand.
That's what it would be. Like,
big gorilla's holding me. He's manipulating my stomach.
You're just coming in his hand. Yeah, this guy's he's got fucking squid coming.
I have a new respect for squid. Half cooked and bitten into, and it decides to come in her mouth.
It's just gonna fucking shoot a load.
Here, take that while you go. I've had a new fucking respect for squid. These things can come under any circumstances.
It's giving me the heebie-jeebies.
The cum moves, too. Don't you wish your cum fucking would just go, like, in squid feet? That's like an 8-foot load. That's like me coming right now and it attaches to Sam's forehead.
Yeah.
I would love that.
A big fucking sperm cell that looked like a pollywog. Like, imagine that an inch long. Just jumping at you.
Yeah.
Ladies, imagine if you had to chew before you swallowed.
I would hate to fucking have squid come on my hands, then lunch comes. You know how good you get to wash your hands to get squid come off?
Yeah.
Cum is actively holding on.
One that's moving. Oh, it's making me itchy. Hate it.
It's probably latching into his fucking parasitic.
Do girls ever think that that's like there's little things moving around in that shit when they
swallow it?
When they swallow it?
When they
It's
cling
like little fucking buggy things just swimming. You ever think of that, ladies? Or do you just fucking yes, 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 shut up, Aunt. Yes. Or you do? You think of that? Because when we go down on your pussies down there, there's none of them bugs. You know, on a cellular level, there's shit, but it's not like a sperm cell. You put sperm under a microscope at relatively low power, you're seeing some shit move. They're swimming. You think you swallow and that some of them are trying to swim their way back up your tongue and shit?
No, they're stupid. They're trying to impregnate the stomach lining.
They're just fucking swimming, trying to work their way into a fucking acid gland in the stomach, thinking it's a fallopian tube, just burning up. Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, I know. I'm turning chicks off to blowjobs. Is that a bad thing, guys?
Yeah.
Did I do something bad there?
Yeah, you got to get them down there. You got to go, look, there's some medicine in there.
Medicine? Sperm cells?
Fucking get right down there and suck.
Nobody believes that.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Fuck you,
Fuck you,
cocksucker.
dude.
You got squid cum all over your fucking eyes and teeth.
Yeah, really?
Piece of shit.
You know all about cum, don't you?
So?
What does it taste like? What does it taste
Bleachy.
like?
No, I don't.
What does it taste like?
Fucking bleach.
All that white stuff is actually the cells, the sperm cells. And then the clear stuff is what they're swimming in. It's crazy. It's like one of those self-serve fountain Coke machines. They're mixed together. The syrup and seltzer are mixed right at the last minute.
They're fun.
So it happens right when you shoot a load. It's like your prostate goes and squeezes out that fucking clear shit, and then your balls are like, here's some fucking swimmies.
Right.
And it just pops out of the fucking receptacle and right into your chick's face.
That should be the next how much. Is it 4 parts semen, 3 parts sperm?
Sounds like Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? If I take a bucket of semen.
We gotta mix it up.
And then, yeah. Well, I'll leave you ladies with that to chew on. Leave that for a little taste in your mouth.
Can I plug something as we're wrapping up?
Ugh, Jim.
This Friday, my first LA show in fucking years.
Ooh, LA?
Or maybe in 2 years.
Where are you going to be?
The Improv, one night only. This June 22nd, 8 o'clock show. HollywoodImprov.com. Saturday, August 11th, I'm doing the Antisocial with Artie, David Tell, and Nick DiPaolo in Hammond, Indiana, which is right outside Chicago at the venue at Horseshoe Casino. And then Saturday, August 25th, just me and Dave alone will be in Hampton Beach Casino Ballroom. Go to Ticketmaster if you want. And if you don't, then don't.
That sounds like a treat right there. Jimmy Norton. Very good. Thank you, sir.
Yes, anything else?
That was a lot of fun. No, I guess we'll be back tomorrow. I don't know. I've heard no progress reports on Mr. Hughes.
I think Opie had an incident eating seafood.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, bit into something.
Oh, he was having the shrimp.
He's having
the
squid cum taken off his tongue.
Yeah.
The throat sore from all the hooks.
Yeah, there are a lot of hooks in that thing.
Those hooks. They're just holding on to his larynx. Because he ate a lot. He ate like 20 pieces of squid. He's coated with squid cum.
Coated.
Lucky devil.
Yeah. All right, and we will be back same bat time, same bat channel, huh? That's what they are saying today. All right, take it easy. We'll see.
All right, you've heard about it. You've waited 4 long hours for it. And now the moment you've waited for rears its ugly nose. Head after Opie and Anthony Live is coming up next.